Hey everybody, Nathan here, Heroic Skill Gamers. So gonna do this as a caveat. My computer crashed last night at 9 o'clock at night, so I have scoured around the world to find another computer, built everything that I had built on my computer to try and get this so we can stream this tonight. Because we actually postponed it from last week because work situations, but we have it now. So we've got Brittany with us today, and she's gonna learn to play the game. So apparently it was very brutal trying to learn it in the household where she stays. But Skip's a good guy. So we're going to take and do a learning game tonight. 500 points. We'll kind of go over that in a minute. First off, thanks to the sponsors, Dragon's Lair, Rex's Lasers for cutting the beautiful terrain for us. As always, from getting your first box of minis, paint, putting them together, and being a competent player on the table, we've got you covered. Check out the website. Got several things up. We have the event in October coming up. I've got the link for the hotel reservations there as well. We've partnered with them, so there's not a blocked set of rooms. It's actually just a 15% off until they run out of rooms. So that's actually pretty cool. So you don't have to rush to that, but it is there and available. We've got the objective markers here on that, and we have got some shirts and some other stuff coming. You've also got the Patreon to go click and look at it if you want to help support a little bit here and there. With that, that's, I think, got everything. I don't know. I didn't know if I crossed it all or not. But that's it for today. Welcome. You excited?
Yeah.
So she's got Craftworld. I don't even know what her list is. Actually, I think I do. It's a Farseer.
Uh-huh.
A Wraith Lord.
Yep.
5 Wraith Knights.
Wraith
Wraith Guard.
Wraith Guard.
And 10...
Defenders?
10 Defenders. Cool.
Yeah.
So this is actually going to be kind of fun. So it's 500 points. We're going to run through and see. So we're going to have a lot of questions. We're going to be looking in the book. So just kind of bear with us. New to the game, you'll have fun watching and learning because we're going to go over a lot of different things from that aspect.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Are we still up and going?
Still looks like you're moving around.
Well...
I mean, I'm on a delay, but...
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Apparently
yeah,
it is. Okay, cool. I don't know. I'm telling y'all, this is all froggy for me. So we're going to see. It's going to be a fun night. I'm just going to tell you. It's going to be one of those to go in history. I'm going to run Death Guard. It's my 500-point list I do for all my teaching games. It is a Demon Prince, a Death Guard Demon Prince, and then 5 units of 5-man Plague Marines, and all of them have bolters with an extra flail. It makes it very easy for me just to kind of memorize what I've got going on from that aspect. From the mission, we actually have a display of spiritual might. It is a strike force, incursion mission, because we're only running 500 points, so we only have 3 CP. This mission is actually pretty cool. It's got 4 points. As you can see, we'll flip it to the top down here. That way you can see the mission. There is only 4 points, 4 objectives. We're using the lovely boards that I won at one of the thing is 2 of the boards put together to make us half a table for 500 points. And this one, it's you hold 1, you get 5 points. You hold more, you get 4 points, the 8 points, 12 points. And then the primary, secondary piece of this one is if you kill a model, you get a unit, you get a point as well. She's got 4 units, I've got 4 units. So the max we're going to get on that secondary, primary would be 4 units from that standpoint. Yeah, that's funky junk. I don't even know. Is it still going over there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. We're just going to let it ride. I don't know what's going to happen. That timer's all messing with me. I keep seeing it.
Yeah, time is not moving, but you're still alive.
Okay, cool. Then I don't know. Anyway, we don't even know. This is interesting. So with that being said, secondaries, I've chose Psychic Interrogation. I don't know. You can see them on the screen there. Screen's so small for me. Psychic Interrogation, Stranglehold, and something. Hey, we got somebody talking.
Is
that Kristen?
Rain Banners, Stranglehold, and Psychic Ritual.
Psychic Ritual, Stranglehold, and Banners. And then for Brittany, we've got...
Oh, no. You told me and I forgot.
You chose them. You chose them.
Banners, TTL, and Psychic Insurance.
Her to the last are going to be this Wraith Lord, her Farseer, and her Wraith Guard.
Yes.
Yes, that's what we've got. And Kristen said something. I know it's Kristen.
Yes,
It says hi.
Kristen says hi, Brittany. We didn't know you'd be on screen today.
Yes, it's a very, very rare privilege. It was supposed to have been last week. It got changed to this week. And if you missed the first part, my computer crashed last night at 9. So we are literally doing a 3-camera setup, live streaming for everyone on a laptop that may not make it through the stream.
Oh, no.
So we're going to see what happens. This is literally me just making sure I'm trying to still put the content out. So hopefully everybody enjoys it, because this is going to be crazy. Because it's messing with me. I keep seeing numbers and screens and skips in the background. You can throw your hand out there and it hit the camera. Yeah, there you go. Don't over get jealous there. Don't get over jealous. He is taking and making sure everything is running in the background for us. So I greatly appreciate that. So what we did earlier is we kind of went through everything. Brittany understands her movement, understands all the different pieces from that aspect. The other thing that we won't have tonight, because again I am limited on cameras and how they're working, is a dice cam. So we're going to see from the top view. Maybe the dice will show up. I don't know. We're going to flip it to the top and we're going to roll from there. So you got your dice. And we are going to see on this nice red board. I don't even know if you can see that, but it is a 3. That's what I got. So we'll go ahead, Brittany, see what you get. A 1. So it looks like I'm going to go first. Well, the wonderful news on this mission is you don't get CP on round 1, 2. On round 3, you get 1. 4 and 5, you get 2. So it's going to be kind of like the new way of the game going when the new book comes out. So with that being said, as I told you before, Brittany, the way it works is we're going to work into our command phase. So just leave it like that. From our command phase, I will actually go up from 1 CP. However, I think because it is the first of the battle round, you will do your Strand of Fate. You don't wait till your turn, so you will get your Strand of Fate. So we figured out your Strand of Fate for Craftworld. You are able to roll how many dice?
6.
6 dice. So roll a 6 dice there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. And then based on, you get to keep how many?
I get to keep 2 of them because it's a 500-point game.
Cool. So get to keep 2 of them. And what do you want to keep? You know how they roll out. So 1s give you...
1s give me an advanced roll.
2s
give me a charge roll. 3s would be a psychic test. 4s would be a hit roll. 5s are a wound roll, and 6s are a saving throw. So I've got 1s, 4s, and a 6. I'm going to save a 4 for a hit roll.
Cool.
And then I think I'm gonna save.
What gives you a wound roll? A 5 or 6?
Sorry. Oh yeah, a 5 would give me a wound roll. So I think I'll do the 6 for a saving throw.
There you go. Good deal. Good deal. Cool. So her Strands of Fate are done, and she has put those aside. And the way Strands of Fate works for anybody watching, so she kind of went over it, but basically she chose the 2 numbers she kept, and those numbers will give her automatic 6s for those 2 things. So she has got a 6 on a hit, and she's got a 6 on a save, which is pretty cool from that standpoint. I don't really have anything to go on in the command phase, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and we're just going to chunk a dice here. I don't know if anybody will actually see it. I can't even see it, to be honest with you. 6. So these guys are running 6. So they normally move 5, so they're just going to move 11. Oh, can I make it? Well, I'll be able to. I'll be doggone. That was very unexpected. So we're just going to run these guys up right here. They're just going to hustle up along like this. So that standpoint right there. And they are done. Oh, yeah. So advancing is when you move. When me and Brittany went over this earlier, I totally forgot. When you move, you can take and move normally. Okay. You can advance. There's fallback when we get in combat. We'll kind of go over that. So when you move, you can advance. Means you get to run. Okay. So you don't get to do anything else, but you can run. So you just roll the dice, and whatever the number is on the dice, you add that to your move. Okay. And that's how far you can go. The trick is unless you have a gun that allows you to shoot if you advance, which would be assault, and I don't think any of yours are, you won't be able to shoot with them, but you would be able to just do the normal move.
But I have the ability Battle Focus, so it says the units that have Battle Focus are eligible to shoot on a turn in which it advanced, but if it does so, then until the end of the phase, it can only make attacks with assault or pistol weapons, it says. Okay.
Nice. We're going to take and we're going to run with this unit of Plague Marines here. Oh, it was a 5. It goes to an 8. So we're going to come up a little short. So we're just going to stop short of this ball. We just won't be able to get Stranglehold this turn. I was surprised I got the 6 on the last one. So I'm basically just kind of running my guys up. And I actually am down to 3 CP, not 4, because I forgot I did take a grenade. And then this, This gentleman here is going to move up his, oh, he's a monster, so he's just going to move up to his 8. Right, like that. I'm going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to move much further. And then these guys are just going to stay back here for a minute. And this turn, they're going to take and put a banner up. So that was one of the objectives. So they're going to take at the end of movement and use their action to throw up a banner.
Okay.
Because I ran with everything, nothing can get to do that. I am going to use my psychic phase. So I told you earlier, psychic phase, when I try something, if you're within 24, you can deny. So you're just outside the 24. So you won't be able to deny it. But I'm going to try to take and put Miasma Pestilence. I think I need a. I don't know what I need.
You rolled a
7. 2. It's 2 dice always.
Oh, sorry.
So I did get the 7, and I'm gonna put it on these guys. So these guys are just gonna be -1 to hit when you shoot at them.
Okay.
That is kind of what the cast is from that standpoint. And if there's any questions in the chat, by all means throw them up, because I'm still trying to figure this out. We're just kind of having fun with this. So after that we go shooting. I don't have anything that can shoot because I don't have any assault weapons.
Okay.
And then we would go into charges. As I said, nothing's within 12 of anybody.
No.
So I can't declare any charges.
Okay.
And so we would go into fight, which no charges, no fight, and then morale. So nothing died, so I don't have any morales.
Okay.
So that technically is my turn 1.
Okay.
So that's all I get done on that turn. So when in the smaller games, they are pretty quick because even the bigger games are a bigger map. We're kind of further apart. So it does take a second because I am Death Guard, so I am really slow from that aspect. So with it, that's all I get done on my first turn. So I don't really score anything because I raised a banner. My psychic interrogation, I've got to be within 24 of you and see you. Or did I take ritual? Did I take interrogation or ritual?
You took ritual.
Ritual, which means I got to be within 6 inches of the center. Might have messed that up. It's okay. It is what it is. I chose the wrong one. Should have took that one, but it's okay. It's just points. So with that, that's it. I don't score anything. I do have 1 banner up, so at the start of my next command phase, I'd be able to take and get one.
Okay.
So what we'll do is the way you take, and you always want to do this whenever you're playing the game, is we're going to start on your turn. So that's my turn 1. So we're going into the bottom of 2 from that standpoint. And so your first thing is you're going to do your command phase stuff, which we've already done the strands of fakes that's done at each battle round. And then you're going to take and go into your movement phase.
Okay.
So you're going to be able to take your ruler. We're going to kind of go through and choose those, and based on their movement, if you want to run them.
Okay. So
Did it change? So what you got? What you thinking?
okay, so with the objectives, I want to be on them, near them.
You want to be on them. So
Okay.
technically the objective is a 45mm base in the center. However, what you want to do is in this maps, because we use these objectives, normally it's 3 inches from those.
But this just makes it really easy to
This-
see exactly where I need
Visually, you can really
Okay,
see if you're on it. So technically, you're not on anyone. And
Right.
again, you will score it at the start of your next command phase.
Right.
So you do want to make sure that somehow, some way, you end on some objectives because you want to score points. Because this
Right.
game is not just killing; it's also scoring points.
to be. Right. So would it be smarter? So if I do the banner thing, then that means I cannot shoot, correct?
Correct, because you did an action.
So then would it make more sense to take something that would be more melee heavy and put it on this?
That's a possibility, but you can only raise the banners with infantry.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if these
Oh,
guys.
then
it's
that would
just
be
those-
only these.
So
my,
you want
my
to move
defenders.
those on there from that standpoint.
Okay.
So you know you won't be shooting with them, so you want to take and try to get it so they're not going to get hit on their turn. So you just want to kind of move them. You can move them into this for cover. If you move them out here, you kind of open them up where there's a possibility to be shot at.
Right, but because the circle goes into here, I'd
Yes.
still be able to get the cover and the objective.
That is correct.
Okay. Then yeah. And then their movement is 7 inches, so I think I've got plenty on that to be able to get easily over there.
Yep. So just move one. So the easy way to do that when you got a group of 10 is to take the first one and move it. And then visually place the unit in the same pattern it was behind that one.
Okay.
So with it being spread out like this, you could take one guy, move him 7.
Take from the front to the front is about...
Yep. And you
There?
want to still make sure you stay on this, but that's fine
Yeah.
because your bad guys can do that. Kind of take that guy and put him right there.
Take him,
Yep.
goes right about there.
And then measure this one over here, this far one over here.
This one.
So measure that
okay.
guy up,
Okay.
kind of where you want him. And so what you know is basically those two guys that you'd moved up, everybody's kind of in a line, so then you can kind of shuffle in behind. You don't have to measure the rest.
Okay.
That's the easy way to take and do that. And just make sure you got enough people. Yep, you do. Back there. Cool.
Yep.
And you also, if you want to, you can kind of hide so you
I
don't
can?
make it so, yeah. So kind
Okay.
of hide back so you don't open it up too easy for me to shoot.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of shooting, but I do have a possibility.
Okay.
All
So I
right.
can move them. I can move all of my guys.
Everything
anywhere.
moves first,
Okay.
and then we'll go into the next phase of the game.
Okay.
So it just depends on how far those Wraith Guards move.
Where did those go? Those move 5.
Move 5. Remember, don't let them touch the trees.
Right, because those are difficult terrain. So if I wanted to move them like on a diagonal, I could.
You could. And as you move those up, you can look to see. So, yep, you'll be able to take and be able to get, like, depending on their range. So kind of swing them long ways if you can. There you go. And see where your next guy can go. I think you may be able to get 2 of those in because we're going to do some measurements when it gets to shooting on shooting from them.
So
So, yep.
Like
Yep, those are moved up. Now, don't forget your Race Seer. If I'm not mistaken, one of the psychic powers you have is Guide.
I do have that.
And I think Guide gives you reroll hits.
I wrote that down. Page 122.
There you go. The rule books are amazing. The codexes really help you understand it, even when you're playing new. One of the things Brittany has done here is she took her 4 units, and she took paper, and she wrote on those what she had, marked them in the book, and then if they had stuff, she wrote down the page number so she could reference it to be able to find it. Really makes it good when you're taking and learning the games. That way you can take and see what's going on.
Okay, so with my Farseer with Guide, it's any of my units within 18 inches of it.
So you'll
So
be,
I'll
fine,
be
there.
fine there.
And Guide does what for you?
That will let me, until the start of my next psychic phase, each time a model in that unit, so I have to pick a unit, I can re-roll the hit roll. If the
Perfect.
result of the psychic test was 10 or more, then I can select one friendly
You can
unit
select on them. Cool.
within 24 inches instead.
So you just want to kind of move your Farseer in beside just to keep up with him. So whatever his
Right.
movement is.
Let's go find him again. Farseer, his movement is 7.
So just kind of dodge the skirt around the little edge there.
Do I have to move the full 7?
No,
Or-
you don't
okay,
have
so I
to.
can.
You never have to move the full inches. And if he's touching trees, there you go. Perfect. There you go. And then your last one here is your Wraith Lord.
Right, and he can move 8.
8. So kind of skirt it around the trees. And you can either work to go this way or you can work to go over there.
Right. Feel like it might be. But I can't go off the map, correct?
Can't go off the map,
Right.
but technically we'll move this a little bit. That way he can fit through.
He can
that
fit,
bit. Yep,
okay.
If you want to run that way.
And let's move him that way, and he'll just be right there.
Yep, perfect. So the Wraith Lord's moved up right here, so it can take and work to get its angle to come around and see the Death Guard on the other side. At the end of your movements, when you would do your action, so at that time you would take and do a banner right here.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of these dice so we can throw it up for you. We'll just know that that's your banners. My banners are over there.
Okay.
Unless, do you have a different color dice with you?
I just have my blue ones. The ones that I've been rolling with.
You're perfect, fine. Perfectly fine. So we've got banners done. That's what they did. We would move
Okay.
into psychic phase.
Okay.
So your Farseer can cast how many spells?
He knows 3. I don't remember how many he can
I think
do.
he can cast 2. It'll just tell you there.
He can manifest 2 psychic powers. Yes.
All right, cool. So first one's going to be Guide for sure.
Right. So Guide lets me reroll hits. So
You would want to stick it on the only thing that can technically see me,
would
which
be
is those guys.
my Wraith Guards. So I would want to do that. So how does that work?
So you're going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
And when you roll those 2 dice, there is a psychic number.
Mm-hmm.
It should tell you. A warp ritual number. On your page. So you'll go to page 120.
Oh, okay.
Nope,
On
you're
page
good.
122. Okay.
It'll tell you the warp ritual number.
Warp charge value of 6.
6. So you got to at least have 6 or higher on the 2 dice.
Okay.
So when you roll those, that is a 3.
So that's
Now,
not going to work.
what you can do is you can spend CP if you would like to be able to take and
And re-roll both or one?
you re-roll both. Now,
Okay.
what you can do is you have no, you got to hit one. You don't have that one.
Yeah, I don't have the...
It's all good. So just re-roll because if you give the guide, you don't have to do the guide. It's up to you. You don't have to re-roll it if you don't want to. You're going to have about 2 guys that can shoot at me right here. They're going to be -1, so you're going to re-roll all your misses. So it might be worth it. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
I'll give it a try.
All right, cool.
Since we're figuring it out. We'll see if I have the same rolling luck as my husband.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what you got. That's a 7.
Okay.
It will go
So
off.
then it works.
However, you're within 24,
Okay.
so I am going to try and deny it,
Okay.
which that is an 11,
11.
so it doesn't go off.
So it doesn't work.
Yep.
Okay.
What is, and then you can't smite me. So what's the other one? What is the last?
The other thing I can do is called Crushing Orb.
So
which
what is that?
That is a warp value of 6. If manifest, select one enemy unit within 18 inches and visible. Which I don't think there
is
are
anybody
any.
in right now? Nope.
Not right now.
Cool.
So it doesn't do anything.
That will conclude the exciting psychic phase. It's very exciting. However, now we go into shooting. So what can technically shoot? These can't because they actually did stuff. Remember?
Yes.
So these guys can shoot, and so what you want to look is outside of this, because this thing is obscuring on the piece, but outside of it, how many of these models can see those over there?
I know one for sure.
I'm thinking probably 2 or 3. And the reason I would do that is because the way I'm set up, see if I put this ruler, I'm over my base there. I missed the corner of the building, and I'm over these 2 bases here, and for surely that one.
Okay, so I've got 3 that can
3.
hit.
So what kind of gun? So let's go to their thing there.
My Wraith Guards,
Yep,
they
let's see what gun they got.
Wraith Cannons.
Wraith cannons. Ooh, those sound dirty. All right.
That has a range of 18 inches.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be in range. Yep, you're in range.
Okay. So then
How many shots each? So look at the gun.
assault 1, so 1 shot each.
Yep, one
Okay.
shot each. Hitting on, what is their ballistic skill?
The ballistics is a 3
3.
plus, but
How-
you gave me a minus. So
because, yep, so you're hitting
on 4s.
Yep.
Okay.
So 3 dice hitting on 4s.
And
You
only
got
one of them hits.
All right, and then your strength.
The strength is of the weapon, right?
Mhm.
Is 10.
And I am T5. So what we talked about earlier is how we figure out how you wound. So it's always your strength versus my toughness.
Right.
If we're equal, it's a 4. If it's greater than, you would be a 3. If it's less than, you would be a 5. Oh, sorry. 5. 6. A 6. Oh my gosh.
So if it's equal, it's 4s.
4s.
If I am 1 better, then
It's 3.
it's 3s. If I'm 1 worse, then it's 5s. But then with the doubles,
It's
because
2s.
it's 2.
Yep. So you
Okay.
just need a 2 on the dice.
So I just needed 2 on the dice to
Wound me.
wound.
hmm
Okay.
So you just roll 1 dice, looking for a 2.
But I could use one of my strength.
Well, you've
fate.
already hit me. So you could have used one of these earlier
Well,
for your hit. Because
Not
you had
for
a
the-
hit dice.
I didn't have a hit, I thought.
Yeah, you had a
Did
hit,
I?
not a wound. 4 is a hit.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So technically, you're going to hit me with 2 of those. So grab a
Oh,
second
yeah.
dice.
Okay.
Instead of, you would have rolled 2. There you go.
Right. Okay.
And then you just need 2s to wound.
Okay.
Cool.
So I wound 2 wounds.
2 wounds. What is the AP? What's the armor penetration?
Let me go find that again. I think it was -4, but let me
that
double
sounds
check.
about right. Ooh.
Yes.
How much damage each?
It'll be D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. Oh, these guns are nasty, nasty. All right, so it's -4. I do have armor of contempt, which reduces that by 1, so it makes it
Okay.
-3. I'm going to take it on the guy that's actually in cover. So that's going to reduce it by 1 more.
Okay.
So that'll make it -2. So I have a 3 up save, so I need a 5. So I don't. So that guy's pretty much toast. And then the next one I need a 6, and that one won't. So because it's D3 plus 3. I only have 2 wounds each. I do reduce damage by 1. So 3 damage goes down to 2. So the guy still dies without you even having to roll the
Okay.
dice.
That's what I was thinking.
So 2 of those lovely guys are just already toast and dead. So you're already killing me. Which is cool. So then we get to do that. So then we're going to look at charges to see if there's any charging.
Okay.
I don't think we have any charges because nothing's within 12
No.
to actually do that. And then I have to owe you morale. So I lost 2. My leadership is 8, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 8. And so we would take and flip that from that. You can flip it in front. Because I want to make sure I get this right on this. We are leadership 8. So I lost 2. Roll a dice for roll a 6. I'm still at 8. So I'm still good, so I won't lose anymore. So that's actually okay from that standpoint. So then that's the turn.
Okay.
Not very difficult, right?
Okay.
By turn 5, you're going to teach me this game. All right. So with that, you got on this one. You raised the banner with this.
Mm-hmm.
You did shoot me. You removed 2 of the Plague Marines, which was pretty good. Your Wraith Knight's getting ready to come up there, which is going to be kind of scary because I really don't know what I'm going to do here. You failed the Psychic test. You re-rolled it, and then I took and rolled it there. So then we'll kind of go into my turn. So I do hold 2 objectives.
Mm-hmm.
So I hold 1 and I hold 2. So that'll give me 4 points, 8 points. You only are on 1 objective.
Mm-hmm.
So then I would hold more than you, so I would get 12 from that standpoint.
Okay.
So for my primaries on turn 2, I would end up getting 12. I hadn't killed anything. Hello, whoever said something there. I can't read the chat.
Chase, way to go, Brittany First Blood.
Woo!
Way to go, Brittany First Blood. Very nicely done. Very nicely. You did get First Blood. I didn't do anything from that standpoint. So we're going to flip it from the top view, and I'm going to start the turn as we get the score updated. Oh, hit it again. There you go. Cool. It's all good. All right. So with that being said, I will score 12 on mine. I didn't kill anything. I do get 1 banner. Excuse me. I get 1 banner. And we will go from there. So with this is turn 2, so I don't get any CP yet.
Do I get to do my
Yes,
Strands
you will
of
do
Fate?
your Strands of Fate. So let's see what 6 dice. Let's see what you get.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we wait till after scores are updated?
No, just go ahead and roll your Strands of Fate. We can talk about it. They're just looking at the top down, so we're good.
Okay.
So we'll see what you get here.
All right. So I've got
No,
One,
raise
two.
banner at the beginning of the
I got 1 banner on that one.
okay. So I've got 1s, 2s, a 3, and a 6. So 1s is an advanced roll, 2s is the charge rolls. 3 is for a psychic test. I think I want to take one of those.
There you go. I like that.
And then 6 for saving throw. So I'll take that too.
Cool.
Just
There you
in
go.
case.
Makes sense. All right. So with that being said, so I've got to do some trickery here to see if I can pull off some different things. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to move up. Oh, that's difficult. Well, we're going to see if we can go ahead and get into some combat with you. I don't know for sure if we can, but we're going to try. We're going to move up 5. Then what have we got here? And there's a 9-inch charge there. And it's a 9-inch charge there. Interesting stuff is what we got going on. Well, welcome, Chase. I don't know if you just got here, but I will tell you this. The computer crashed last night at 9, so I scrounged around the laptop to hook up 3 of the cameras, and we're literally working on mincemeat until I get the other computer. I ordered another one. It should be in hopefully tomorrow. So this is going to be an interesting, but it's a learning session. It's a 500-point learning session, so we should have a blast. All right. So this one here is going to move up to here. So what I'm doing is I'm just moving my death guard up.
Okay, so
They
they
do-
can move through the.
Yes, infantry, beast, and swarm can move through the walls.
Okay.
Monsters and vehicles cannot.
Okay.
Hence why he had to go
Around.
the long way around.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to see. I don't think I can do that, but I do think I can do that. So these guys are just going to move their 5. Actually, they're going to roll. Or they're going to advance. So we're going to see. Nice, Chase. Yes, I'm trying to do the best teaching. It's one of those where we're going around. So we're going through everything. I may miss a few steps here and there. Brittany literally, I think, has played one game.
Barely.
Barely one game. So this is literally her very first game. And of course, she's like, I'll go on the camera. We'll take and do this and knock it out. So it's actually been kind of fun. So the guys here are going to take an advance up. So it's just going to put them right outside of this wall here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to try and maximize some of their distances to make it so that they can actually be back touching this objective and maintain that coherency. This is kind of what I did. So the 2-inch coherency where each model can stay 2 inches apart, as long as they're 5 or less, can take and do that. So those guys have moved up there. The front guys have moved through the wall. I really want to raise a banner up, but I kind of want to shoot you too. Because I really feel like I'm going to have to do some work. Otherwise, I am not going to be able to make it very far in this game, because those big guns you just shot me with almost basically, as Chase said, took first blood, and I was not ready for that. So we're going to kind of go with that. I was like, holy crap.
I told you they
I
put
know.
sound effects like that.
I know. I was like, oh, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. No. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy. Because I'm Death Guard, I do ignore movement modifiers. So where you have the 2 inches of the difficult ground,
He doesn't.
no, he does not be able to take and modify from that standpoint. So he's
Okay.
going to come in right there. So he can just kind of see you from that standpoint. So we're going to try to take and do a little bit of damage. Don't know if we will much. But we're going to try, maybe, I think. So with that being said, it's going to be bad on those. I really want those to go. We're going to take, and that's my movement phase. We're going to go into my psychic phase. We're going to take, and because that was what I took, we're actually going to do a psychic interrogation.
Okay.
Did I take interrogation or ritual? I took ritual, didn't I?
Took ritual.
Yep. So we're going to take and roll that. That is a 4. So psychic ritual, I'm sorry, it's a 6. It's a 4 and a 2 on the dice. It does go off.
So what does that do?
It will give me points for the game. Because remember, this game is all about points, not
Right.
just killing and dying and so forth. Even
And
though that's the
something that
fun part.
That's not something I can try to deny.
You can deny it, and
Okay.
you are within 24.
So I can try to do that.
You can. So you're going to roll 2 dice and see if you can actually take and beat my 6. You got to beat it. Can't match it.
Okay.
Just got to roll high. That's a 10. So yeah, that's going to be rough. So therefore, I don't get that. Probably should have went somewhere else with that, but it's okay. All right. This is okay. It's okay. This is what this game's about.
Beginner's luck is what it is.
Oh no, I don't know. You failed your guide because I blocked it. So it's just kind of a trade-off. You couldn't guide, and I couldn't score points. So it is what it is. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of go with that from that standpoint. So those wonderful guys back there, they're going to shoot into these. So they have their range of their guns is 24 inches.
Oh, that's well within.
So yeah, they're well within that. They are going to act as if they didn't move because of the way Death Card works.
Okay.
So there's 4 guys there, so it's just going to be 8 shots. There's no modifiers to hit you, I don't think. We're not shooting through any forests, and I don't think they have any fancy modifiers. So we're just going to roll these 8 dice. So we're looking for 3s.
Okay.
Because I hit on 3s and I don't have any
Okay.
modifiers like earlier, okay? Perfect. But I am around my commander there that allows me to reroll 1s. So we're going to pick up those. So these are going to miss.
Yikes.
And then you are T.
Toughness 3.
All right, cool. I am strength 4. So just like that, I'm going to let you choose out. So what do I need to roll here? I'm higher than you.
So then you need to roll 3.
3s. That is correct. So, of course, we're going to miss that. So it's only 3 of them.
Okay.
So with 3 of them going through, so the AP, so my armor penetration is 0. I don't have anything that's going to hurt anything. What does there say?
Save 4 plus?
A 4 plus, because you're in cover. You get to increase that, so it will be a 3 plus.
Okay.
And I don't have any AP. So you're going to roll 3 dice, and you're looking for 3s or better.
Okay.
They are 1 wound each, and these models are, I think, 1 wound each, I'm pretty sure.
They are.
So any dice that is not a 3 or higher
Automatically kills one.
automatically kills 1. So here, don't forget what you got up there.
Yeah, and I was double checking.
You can use that for that save.
Do I have
see,
to
Kristen?
use it before I roll or after?
Yeah, it was a great. Kristen said, great memory to think about asking about denying that for points. That is an awesome play. Really good.
Let's see.
He's asking if it's going.
What is it in the building?
What? Oh, in here.
Yeah.
Guard.
Nope. What are those guys?
Those are Guardian Defenders?
Guardian Defenders, Kristen. They're Guardian Defenders in the building. So yes.
Okay, so it says before making the roll,
Yes,
I
that's
have
what
to
it says,
choose.
before
Okay.
you make it. So you could say, you know what? I got 3 saves. I'm just going to pass one. I got to roll 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So get
now
rid of
you
that.
automatically pass 1. Perfect. And you're going to roll 2. Looking for 3s. You do make 1 and you do fail 1. So 1 guy will die. There you go.
Guy's gone.
I got lucky and killed 1 guy. Sweet. Alrighty. These guys can't see anything because the way I moved them up, they're not going to be able to see past the building. So now we're going to go into the charge phase.
Okay.
And in the charge phase, they are going to charge these right here.
Okay.
Ooh, this is going to be rough. I need a 9 on the dice, I do believe. Let me double check. So I'm over that. Actually, I need a 10 on the dice. So we're going to see what happens. Normally, you would have the ability in the game to do what they call as Overwatch. It's just a standard thing in the game, but it costs you 1 CP to Overwatch, which means you get to shoot at me. However, it's not on your normal ballistic skill. What it is it's basically, hey, these guys are rushing in. I'm going to yank my guns up and try to shoot. Yes, that kind of, oh no, what's going on? And you would normally hit on 6s.
Right.
But you've got to be able to see me. So based on me moving up so I couldn't shoot at you.
So I can't do Overwatch because I can't see you coming.
Perfect.
Okay.
So that was the reason for me to do it. Because you noticed my guns really didn't do much. So I was like, all right, let's see what we can do here. So we need a 10 on the dice. Oh, that is an 8. This is going to be crucial. So I am going to probably, we're going to send the CP because I really, really, really want to get this 10. That's another 8. So we're just going to sit here and look pretty on those objectives because that's about what's going to happen. With that being said, we'll finish that turn. You've got morale, so your leadership on these guys.
The leadership on my defenders is a 7? 7.
A 7? Is
Yes.
that with your captain?
I don't know if that
So let me show you that. So on your Guardian Defenders,
Yeah.
yes, it is. So you're always going to have one of your, oh, you don't do it. Guardians are a little different. They don't have a leader, kind of, so to speak. So yes, it is a 7. You only lost 1. So if you rolled a dice, you would automatically pass.
Okay.
So you're good on your leadership. So that turn will end. We'll kind of do the scoring for it. I am on 3 objectives. So I will get my stranglehold for 3 points. And my psychic interrogation was thwarted by your farseer. It really upsets me. So I get nothing there. As we go into your turn, you are on 1 objective. So you will score 4 points.
Okay.
Because
then I
remember, it's
also-
hold 1 is 4, hold 2 it's 8, hold more it's 12.
Okay.
So you're holding 1, so you're going to
Okay.
get the 4. So every round we're going to start scoring now. We don't score on the first round. It always starts on round 2 here
Okay.
at your command phase. Your command phase, if it was going first, you'd do that. I don't know of any command things. We've already done your abilities. You still have your 1 dice there for the psychic phase, which
Yes.
is awesome. So at this point in the game, then you will score 1 for your banner during your command phase.
Right.
So you're going to get 4 points on your primary,
And then 1 point for the banner.
1 point for the banner.
Okay.
And so your command phase, we don't get any CP because this, again, display of the spiritual might, you don't get CP rounds 1, round 2. So we are saying where we're at there. So
Okay.
we will now move into your movement phase.
Movement.
So what are you wanting to accomplish in this turn?
I have to keep guys on here in order to keep in order to keep the points, or
To score primary points at the beginning of your command phase. So you are going to have to kind of like what I've done.
spread out.
You're leaving stuff out. Now, one of the neat things in this game, so your first move, it didn't matter, so just so you know going forward, no one model can hold more than 1 objective.
Okay.
So the reason is you have knights and you have some of the other big models. They got these real big bases. And some of the missions, some of the things are close enough that you
Okay,
could
so-
set him on both. Well, they can't technically hold both points.
Right.
However, a unit, it's model, not unit.
But you also said that only an infantry can hold.
No, anything can hold it.
Oh, okay.
They were the only ones that could do the banners.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you can't do banners when other people are up. So what you may want to look at, so what I'm doing on my side over here, just so you kind of see, when the guys advance, what I'm actually setting up is trying to space them out because everybody can be 2 inches apart, so that 1 unit might be possibly able to hold those 2 objectives.
Okay.
So you can kind of look at it and go that.
And try to do
I'm kind of
something
in
like
your
that.
face with it. you probably want to do what Eldar do, and that's shoot me, and it's
And
going to
then
hurt.
go for
and
it.
then go for it, because I am pretty strong. You know, I am T5, and if I get in combat, I can do some work. My shooting is a little poor, though.
Right.
So you just look at it. Let me know.
So movement.
Yes, Kristen did ask, and keep doing anything. She asked about sticky objectives. Some missions do. This one does not. It's number 32 out of the NACMA book for incursion missions, because we're only doing 500 points. This one is actually the mission rules on this one is the CP. You don't gain CP round 1 or 2. Round 3, you gain 1 CP. And round 4 and 5, you gain 2 CP each. I thought it was pretty neat just due to the fact, based on we're doing this one. Next week, we will actually do a Tempest War. And then the following week, I should have the book for the new actual mission books, mission rules coming out. So I thought this one would kind of give a little, hey, this is kind of what we're going to, where you gain a lot of CP during rounds. It's not exactly the same way, but just kind of looking at it and having some fun with it from that standpoint. Now, one of the things, Brittany, as you're taking and doing that, and I didn't do it, is there's a rule called Lookout, Sir. Lookout, Sir is any character, as long as it is next to a model that has so many wounds or more, 9 wounds, 10 wounds or more, or it has 3 models, cannot be shot or the target of shooting as long as it's within 3 inches of it and not the closest.
I don't know what that meant.
So what I didn't do is this guy, he's within 3 inches of these,
Right.
so he can't be shot unless he's the closest model.
Okay.
But he's kind of in front, so if you just move towards him, he's going to be the closest. If this charge would have happened, then he wouldn't have been the closest to keep you from shooting.
Okay.
So that's
but
how you
because he is the closest, I am able
Yeah,
to.
as long as you get with moving a little closer to him, you're going to be able to shoot him. But that's one of those things you want to always think about with your characters, is protecting them, because you don't want to lose them, because they're pretty beefy
Right.
models. Is they always want to make sure you're kind of keeping them protected, and that's one way to
Right.
protect them.
What was the range on that? It was 18. Why wouldn't I be able to shoot him from where I'm standing right now?
Well, measure.
So
Base to base.
the 18.
No, base to base.
Huh?
So
Oh,
go to the front of my base, so right
Okay.
here. And what is yours? 11 inches right there?
yes.
It's a 10-inch charge from over here. These guys are closer.
Oh, okay.
Even though you can't see.
Even though I
You
can't see them.
It does not matter if you
Okay.
can see them. It is based on
If they're there.
the closest. So he is within 3, so he's protected as long as you don't get closer than 10 inches. So when you just kind of shuffle this way,
Then I'd be able to.
There you
Okay. Okay. So moving 5. If I move 5, that puts me.
let everybody know what you're thinking. Talk out loud.
So if I move him 5 to get up here, then that'll put me within another.
you're
so I'd
good
be
there.
able to. Then I'd
And
be
you
able
wa-
to shoot.
Yeah, and you want to touch the terrain. That way you're seeing through the terrain. Because if you stay here,
Mm-hmm.
you can't see through that, remember?
Oh, okay.
So when
Okay.
you move them up, just make sure they're touching the terrain. And it will give you +1 to your save if you get shot back.
Okay. So I want to move him. It's hard to angle it.
Okay. Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Okay. So
Just
I'm
get
gonna
it in
move
there
him
nice
there.
and close. Yep.
Whoop.
Yep, that's going to
Don't
hurt.
hit each other. 3.
There you go.
Okay.
So on this last one,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I got you. On this last one, just show me the screen. On this last one right here,
Mm-hmm.
so this one, you want to make sure is far enough out so that the corner of this clips this piece here to
Okay.
actually get there.
So that way he'll be able to see it, basically, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You've already kicked it over.
Oop.
There you go. That's how you show it to me. Cool. All right, so there we go. So they are moved there. Yep.
Okay.
And then what else you want to move?
I think. Do I? He's still safe back here because there's this other stuff in the way, right? Or is that
Well,
not the case?
So
because
here's the thing: if it's not within 3 inches, he's
then
not
he's not
protected.
safe.
So you want to get him within 3 inches of that.
How far does he move?
How far does the Farseer move? That's a
7
good question.
inches.
7 inches? There
Yeah.
you go. I think that's most Eldar in general, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. So if I moved him up to here, then he'd be just outside. So I gotta angle him a little bit more, but
Yep. There you go. Make sure he just dodges that. And you can kind of protect. There you go. Perfect. And then he can see because he's touching. Really good.
Okay.
All right. What do we want to do with the Wraith Knight?
I think I want to move him around.
That's perfect.
And
moves how far?
scare your other guys. He moves 8.
All right. So one of the neat ways you can take and do this, because he's a monster, I think.
Where would I find that?
No. So look under your keywords here. So each one of them is going to have your keyword.
Monster.
Monster. So he's not infantry, so he can't go through the wall. He's got to go
He
around
does
it.
go around it.
So one of the best ways to take and always measure to make sure that you do this correctly, because a lot of people, they'll bend the tape measure. It's really hard to understand what the base is. So the best way to do it is always go, okay, if I move 8 inches, how far does that get me? What does it take for me to clear the back of my base past this wall?
Okay.
So if we look at that, so 7.5 will get us to that.
Okay.
So once you get him 7.5 inches, you've got half an inch to move right there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's the best way to always move your bases around. A lot of people like to kind of skirt the walls. It is what it is, but the best way to do it is always measure from that aspect.
Okay.
So everything is moved, and we go into what phase?
Psychic.
All right, what you want to cast this time? Oh, please don't say guide.
I feel like that's the smart one, though.
It is the smart one. It is the smart one. Guide is the smart one.
Okay, so I am going to try and do guide
Okay.
on my
Yep,
Wraith Guards
Yeah,
again.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
And you're going to try to deny it, correct?
I am going to take... I'll come over there. I am going to try to deny it. However, before you cast that spell, it's on 2d6. What do you have in your pocket?
Oh, I have my...
Oh, no. It's a Wraith Lord. Sorry, Kristen. Wraith Lord. Wraith Knight would be bigger. That's on me.
Oh, those are the really big ones that you keep trying to convince me to buy.
See, everybody wants you... See, even the people watching want you to get a Wraith Knight. See, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
So the psychic test, so that would give me an automatic 6 on one of these die.
Yep, and then you're just going to roll one more. So you got auto 6, because it's always 2 dice.
Yeah.
So now you roll your second one. So it's a
That's
9
So then
for
you
guide.
have to...
I'm going to try and deny it because
You
I
have
don't
to
need
get a
guide going
10
on.
to do
Yeah, I
that?
got to get a 10. Nope. So they are going to be guided. So they get to reroll all their hits. Yep. That's going to
Okay.
be a fun thing. Yes.
Okay. And then I do have the second... I can do a second one. Or a second thing. I know I can't do guide twice,
Nope.
correct?
You
I can't
cannot
do the same
you
one
can't-
twice.
Nope. But he's got a second one, so you could smite.
Or I could do crushing orb.
Mm-hmm.
So crushing orb, so warp charge value of 6. If manifested, select one enemy unit within 18 inches, invisible, and roll 3d6, adding 2 or a monster. So I could target your big guy, and it would
Yep.
okay. For each 4+, the enemy suffers 1 mortal wound.
All right. So cool.
Okay.
So
I would
crush.
have to roll.
How many dice? You got to roll 2 dice to get to go off. You need a 6.
Right. Which
That's
it
a
doesn't.
4.
It does not.
So that's perfect.
And I'm not going to spend a point.
All right, cool. That makes sense. I mean, you can if you want to. It is a good call. I mean, it's a thought process, right? You could spend the CP to re-roll it. I don't think it's going to be needed because that's a lot of shooting. Maybe I get lucky. All right, so psychic phase is done. So now we're going to go into shooting. So we've got a gun here. We've got guns here.
And I have guns in here.
Yep. So you let me know where you're going to start and where we're going to shoot.
Let me see.
Because you have got a lot of shooting all
do.
over this map.
What do my defenders have? My defenders have a shuriken catapult, which is 18 inches.
Is that from the guards?
From my defenders back
Defenders.
here,
Yep, Guardian Defenders. Yep.
which I can see. So now it's within range. So now I have to figure out how many of these can see.
Yep.
That's the hard part. I know 4 for sure.
All right.
Don't know about
From that
2 more.
standpoint, squat down behind the table.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to show you another trick. Squat down behind the table. Look across their heads. And how many of them can
So,
see
1, 2,
every one of
3,
those
4, 5. If I'm at this angle, this one can see, so that'd be 6 of them.
things? 6 of them? Okay.
6 that I know for
Cool.
sure, I think.
There you go. I'm willing to bet you
Maybe even that 7th right here in the
Yep.
corner.
the 7th one. And actually, yeah, just the 7th. So
Okay.
7 of them. So how many shots each do they get?
Shuriken Catapult Assault 2. So that's two
Two
hits
shots each. 2 shots each.
Times 7, so that's 14 dice.
14 dice. That is correct.
2, 4, 6,
Oof.
8, 10, 12, 14. Okay.
Hitting on.
Hitting on. Where is it? Ballistics. Hitting on 3s?
Yep.
3s. Okay.
And has it got a keyword onto that gun?
Shuriken, but I don't remember what that
Don't worry
meant.
about it. I think it do. I'm going to ask the chat to verify with me, but if I'm not mistaken, it means -4 on any 6s to wound.
Okay.
So we're going to hit first.
Okay.
So if chat can help me out while we're doing this
Oh,
learning.
Lord. Okay.
So any 1s and 2s, go ahead and pull them. Pull them out.
But I can re-roll.
From,
No, that was the wrong.
yep,
That's the wrong unit. Okay, so 1s and 2s are gone.
Yep, 1s and 2s are gone.
Okay.
It increases by 2. Increases AP by 2. So it's 83. Okay, cool. So all
Okay.
right.
So I got
now
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
perfect.
7 hits.
7 hits,
Okay.
and then you're going to wound. So what's your strength on that gun?
The strength on that gun is a 4.
Yep, I'm T5.
So then you get 3 up, right?
You're hitting me.
Oh.
I'm higher than you.
So I have to do 5s.
Yep. So roll all those dice and let me know how many 5s we got. 6s do additional AP, so keep them separate.
Okay. 1, 2, 4. So 4 hits, but one of them is a 6.
So 3 5s and 1 6.
Yeah.
So the 3. What's the AP on the normal shuriken?
Shuriken Catapult AP -1.
1 armor contempt means I ignore it, so it's a 3 up save here. So I'll make 2 of them, but I will fail 1, so I'll take 1 damage, and then you got 1 at -6 or 1 6, and that means an additional AP 2. So now it's AP 3
Okay.
because of armor contempt, which is a rule that has come out. All Heritage Stardees or
Space Marines.
basically Marines get an extra, they ignore it. I can't remember the names. Pardon me, chat, because I forget that piece. So basically their -3 goes to -2. They got a 3 up save, so it means it's got a 5 up save. So 1 and a 5 up.
And that's a 5.
We're good. So I'm only going to take 1 damage on those guys.
Okay.
Woo! That was close. That was good stuff right there. Because they're going to need it. All right. So where are we going next? Who's shooting next?
I think my Wraith Guard will shoot next.
All right. Cool.
So
That's the oh, those guys. All right. How many
Yeah.
shots each? 1 each, I think.
There was 1 each.
Right. So 5 guys.
So 5 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And
Now,
ballistics was 3.
Remember, whenever they shoot, unless every model can cross a line to every part of my model without going through the trees, you suffer a -1 penalty. So just look at them. I don't think any of them can see every part of my model without going through the trees.
This one here won't.
So can everyone see this point without going through that tip?
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to cut that tip to be able to catch this corner. So therefore, with that, everybody's going to be at a -1. So whatever their normal ballistic skill is, it's going to go up 1.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s then.
And Kristen says everyone in power armor except custodes, basically. Yes, and anybody that has a shield. Shields don't get it as well. So thank you, Kristen. That's the easy way to do it versus me trying to pronounce names. So greatly appreciate that.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s.
So 4. So you got 5 shots,
hitting on
you
4s,
yep.
and I can re-roll
all failed hits.
all of them.
Yep. So anything that's not a 4, you're going to re-roll.
Well, that's gonna be
That's why guide is a
almost
very,
all of
very
them.
strong thing. There you go. Yep. See if he can. Oh, no, that's not good. All right.
2 more
Yep,
hits. So I
2
have
more.
3 hits.
What's the strength of that 10, I think?
Oh. Okay, that's wound rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, what does the wound roll say?
Well, so it's got an ability. It says each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified wound roll of 6 inflicts 1 mortal wounds on the target in addition to any
Okay,
normal
cool,
damage.
cool. We can work through that. That's all right.
So that's not yet, though, correct?
No, not yet.
Okay,
All
so
right.
it's a strength 10.
Strength 10. I am T. He's a demon prince. What is his toughness? He is T. He's T6, so you're going to be 10 to 6.
10 to 6. So then Yours is one more difficult, correct?
Actually, I'm 10 to
No.
7, so yeah, just one more. So going to be threes.
Okay.
Threes, yep. So you're looking for threes out of
Oh.
those 3 dice.
Looking to wound on 3s. Okay.
Yep. That is correct. I'll come over. I'll come over. So rolling threes. All right, you got two
Two
threes,
threes.
no sixes, so no mortal wounds.
Okay.
It's minus how much?
-4.
So I'm going to be on my 5-up invols. I make one of them. I fail one of them. So what's the damage on that one?
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3. So 1 goes through. So you're going to roll a D3.
So that's 6. That's
3.
3 plus 3 is 6.
6. Reduce the damage by 1. So
Okay.
I'm going to take 5 damage.
Okay.
Chase says, so Brittany, one of your combos is save a 6 for wound dice from Strands of Fate to use it to shuriken to get the extra AP. That's actually a pretty good thing. I like that, Chase. I haven't got to really dabble into the Craftworld, so greatly appreciate that.
So what is
So what
it?
he is saying is on your Strands of Fate,
Yeah.
when you haven't gotten a wound one yet, but when you rolled that 5 for a wound, you could save that, and so that when you go to wound me, you could automatically get the 6, which would increase
From
the-
this Wraith Cannon?
You could do the Wraith Cannon,
Or
or
from-
under that for more AP,
Oh,
or to do the
okay.
mortal wound.
Okay, cool.
So it's a pretty neat trick. I greatly appreciate that. I'm making sure I don't have anything funky to be able to take and do that. Nope. Actually, it's a 2-up. Minus 3 is a 5-up. 5-up invo was the same, so I take 5 damage. So he had 8 wounds, so he is down to 3. He's hurting.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All right. We still got your Wraith.
And I still have my Farseer, too, but I don't know how well he can shoot. Let me
Well,
double
he's got
check
some
that.
kind of pistol, I bet.
He has a shuriken pistol.
Yep.
Range of that is 12 inches.
You're in 12.
I am?
Yeah.
Cool. So I
Do
could
double check.
shoot at
Yeah,
him.
you could. Actually,
Oh, no, because
you
of your
can't.
other guys
Yep,
that
there
are
you're
closer,
right.
so no.
so no shooting. Good call. Good call. Totally forgot about those guys hiding behind the building.
But
So they are definitely not there. These guys that I've got right here behind the building, I forgot they are closer, so therefore she can't shoot. However, you do have this guy.
and that's what I'll do next.
So what does he got? Something that's going to hurt. I've got a feeling.
Let's see. He has, those are melee. He has a flamer. That's on page 190. I don't remember what that did. Eldari flamer. Okay, so it's range 12.
You're in range.
Assault D6.
So you're going to roll a d6 to see how many shots.
Oh, abilities. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, that attack automatically hits the target. Okay.
So you're going to get 4 shots.
4
They're going
shots.
to automatically hit. What's the
Okay.
strength?
Strength 4.
T5. So what are you going to need to wound?
So I need 5.
Yep. So
Okay.
you got 4 dice, needing 5s.
Whoop, that went far. But that's 3 of them that'll hit.
What is
'cause
the AP on the gun?
AP, it says AP 0.
All right, so I'm just going to have 3-up saves here. I will make 2 of them, so I will take 1 damage.
Okay.
Again, I apologize everyone on the dice cam because I don't have one, so I'm having to tell everybody what it is. I'm greatly disappointed, but we will get it fixed by the next week for sure. All right, so that's all your shooting.
Yes.
You have anything else you want to do? So the next phase is charges.
Okay. So
So
charging is now
charges,
I could move into
you
melee.
move into melee. You
Uh-huh.
can declare any charge as long as you're within 12 inches.
Okay. Funny enough, my Wraithlord is, I think, better at melee
I would agree with you.
so I
he-
could charge him. have
Yep,
him
you
charge.
can. And I mean, you should be able to. So you only need to be able to roll like a 2 to get there
On 2d6.
on two dice, yeah.
Okay. So let's try to do that.
Cool.
Yes,
That's
5.
a 5. So we're going to move him just into combat right here.
Okay.
And there you go. So now we get to do something we haven't got to do yet. So this is combat. Any other charges? Do you want to take these shooting guys and throw them up there?
I don't think so.
Okay, I just wanted to verify and make sure.
They're-
That's a good call. Good call.
I feel like they're not as good at
That's
that.
a good call, but I just wanted to verify and make sure. So now that we're in combat, what you want to do is you want to look at how many first attacks that he has. So it's going to be the A.
A4.
Yep. There you go. And then look at the weapons. So you can attack with one of the weapons. I don't know which one. Do we know which one we loaded it out with?
It has the Ghost Glaive and it has its fists.
All right, so Ghost Glaive is what we're going to use. So Ghost Glaive. So what does it
Okay.
say?
Each time an attack is made with this weapon, select one of the profiles below to make that attack with. So I can do Crushing Strike or Sweeping Blow. So let me see. Sweeping Blow does each time an attack is made with this weapon profile, make 2 hit rolls instead of 1.
So that would give you 8 attacks.
Okay. And then the Crushing Strike would give me 4 attacks, but they would do more damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's kind of, you make the decision on that. There's 3 guys left. There's 2 wounds each. They reduce damage by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And they're T5. So you look at your strength, which is 7.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a 9 versus a 7. So either way, you're still wounded on 3s.
Okay.
However, it is -4, which I'd have a 6 up save. -2, I'll have a 4 up save. This is going to do 2 damage, which would actually be 1 damage because I reduced damage by 1. And then this one's D3 plus 3. So you're going to, every one of these that goes through kills a guy.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 2 of these to kill 1 guy.
Okay.
Up to you.
I think I'm gonna try the Crushing Strike.
All right, cool.
Why
So
not?
4 attacks.
2, 3, 4.
Hitting on.
Weapons is 3.
3,
So
yep.
hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Woo. So I have 1 hit,
Yep.
and that's it. And so then 2 wound. It was
It's 9 because it's 7 plus 2.
It does say for the Crushing Strike that the strength gets a +2 on it. So
Plus 2.
okay, that's the
Yes,
9.
yep,
Okay.
That's how we get the 9.
Okay.
So and I'm T5.
So then I wound on 3s.
Yep. Perfect. So
Well, that was
one is-
right
yeah,
dead in the middle. So
I don't know
we'll
what to call
try-
that one. We'll just re-roll that.
Yeah. Over here.
That's a 6.
That's a
So that's
6.
good. So it's -4. AP armor content reduces it by 1. It's
Okay.
-3. I got a 3 up save, so I need a 6.
Okay.
So I don't get it.
So then I won't give you.
You're going to do enough damage just to slaughter this guy off the table.
Okay.
Like, just imagine the Death Guard. It's pus and guts going everywhere. It's that blade just slaughters it in half. So now I get to swing back.
Okay.
So my leader's going to swing back with his 3 attacks. He hits on 3s. You are T what?
8.
T8. I am strength 4. So I need 6s, I think. Nothing there. But then the other guy. This is the good one. So 1, 2, 3.
I'm worried about this one.
Yeah, this one's the worry one. This is the flail. So this is a flail. It's 6 attacks.
Okay.
Because it's normally it's a flail, so he gets 1 extra attack for each attack he does. So he's got 2 attacks, and then because he's got a knife, he gets a 3rd attack.
Okay.
They're all called the flail, so it's going to be 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Oof. Okay. It is going to be strength 4 plus 2, I think, which is going to make it, or 4 plus 2 is 6. You are T8.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do reduce your strength because you're standing in my pus and guts, basically.
Okay.
So you're T7.
You're
but
gross,
it's still,
so that makes
yeah,
me squeamish.
6 versus 7, so I still need 5s.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3. Those
Okay.
are going to be -2. I'm going to double check. It's been a minute since I've done the death card, and I don't want to tell you wrong. But I'm pretty positive it's -2.
Okay.
Yes, it's -2. It's +1, so it would have been 4 with that. So yes, it's still 5s and 6s. Make sure I did right. So I'm basically strength 5, and you're T7, so still would have been 5s and 6s.
Okay.
But yours could be -2. So what is your save?
My save is a 3 plus. So
So-
then, but you said it's at a -2 now, so I have to save on a 5 or better.
Yep. So you're gonna have
First.
3 dice, looking for 5s. Every time you fail one, it's 2 damage.
Okay. Yikes. So I succeeded on one of them, but I failed 2.
So 2 of them go through.
4 damage.
That's 4 damage. So how many wounds does?
9.
9. So still kicking pretty strong.
So he's got 5 left.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put that over
So
there, and
that-
hopefully not.
Yeah, you're good. That's going to be interesting. So that's it. So morale for me. So I did lose 1 more guy, so I can't fail there. From that standpoint, you did a lot of work and damage. So that's going to actually finish the bottom of 2. So
Okay.
we're almost halfway through this game.
Wow.
You're starting to figure it out, right?
A little bit.
So we're going to go into the top of 3. Top of 3, I do hold 3 objectives. So I hold 1, I hold 2, and I hold more. So I'll still score 12. And the reason I hold them is my guys are objective secure because they're infantry,
Okay.
and this guy's not. So any of your troop choices will be objective secure. Any of your other ones are not.
Okay.
So that's why I'm able
So
to
I
hold it. Otherwise, we count model to model.
Okay.
So I'd still outnumber you because I got 2 to your 1. But right now I've got it. So I do have the 3, so I get the 12. I do have 1 banner up, so I'll get 1 point there. And then that's going to be it. So I'm going to start going into movement while we update the score from that standpoint. So I'll get 12 on primary, 1 on banners. And we will go from there. All right. So with that being said, we're going to come over here to this. I'm going to take and do some movement. So I've got 2 options here when it comes to combat. I can stay in combat with you. Mm-hmm. And if I do, what's going to happen is you're going to get to swing first. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to get to swing. The reason being is since I didn't charge you, I won't get to actually fight first if we stay in combat.
Okay. So
that's kind of tricky. I don't know if I want to, but I think I do.
Okay.
Because I think I'm going to try some shenanigans.
Oh, no.
Yes. You've done a lot of work on this guy here, and I'm really not that happy with this guy being slaughtered the way he is. So he's going to move his 8. And he's going to get right outside of an inch of you here.
Oh, that's going to be scary. Okay.
Yeah, because he doesn't like what's going on, to be honest with you. Just because. He was like, oh, you want to play this game? I have your number. I will play this game.
Oh, no.
These guys are going to move up 5 again here.
Okay.
Because they're going to try to deal with those guys. Those guys I'm just going to have to let live because I don't even know if I can do anything to those guys. And then these guys right here are going to they're going to peek out their 5. And what they're going to do is they're just going to stand on this point. And I'm going to try to maximize everything that I can do.
To daisy chain them along?
To daisy chain them along like that. And then those guys are going to stay in combat. And we're going to raise a banner over here with these guys.
Okay.
They just want to get that banner up. So I need to get banners up. That's what it's boiling down to. All right. So we've moved around. Mm-hmm. We are going to go into psychic phase. And what we're going to do is we're going to... Oh, man. I need that thing to die. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen. Is this little thing here, this Wraith, not
Lord.
Knight, Wraith Lord. I want to say it's a Knight, it's a Lord. That Wraith Knight has got to go. It just got to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually do... Don't need it there. We're going to actually cast Curse of the Leper. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, we can't do it there. We're not going to get Curse of the Leper. But I am, turn, what are we in, turn 3?
Yeah, top 1.
1, 3, 6, 9. So you are within range. What is the toughness of these guys?
Of those guys?
Yes.
My Wraith Guard, their toughness is 6.
Well, that don't work at all either. Okay, so, well, what we're going to do is we're going to make my guy -1 to hit.
Oh, I forgot to do my Strands of Fate.
Oh, you sure did. Roll those dice and see what you get, because that actually might...
4, 5, 6. Okay. What do I have? I've got...
Definitely a psychic test there, I think, with the 3.
The 3 is a psychic test, so I do want to have that.
6s are saved.
6s are saves. 1 is advance, and 2s are charge. I want to save.
Yep, that's fair. That's a good choice based on what's going on here. We're going to take and try to make my guy -1 to hit. So he does get a 6, which I think it needs, unless they've changed it. It used to be a 6. It is a war value of 6. So I am -1 to hit unless you want to try to deny that.
I want to try to deny it.
Oh, good job. Good job. Let's see what happens here.
6. So I meet, but I don't beat it.
Correct.
Okay.
So he is going to be -1 through this turn. And that is even in close combat.
Okay.
The next thing he's going to do is he's going to smite. Actually, no, he's not, because he's a demon prince, so he can only cast 1 spell. So that's what we're doing. That is it.
Okay.
So with that being said, we're now going to go into shooting. So what's really interesting is these guys, infantry cannot shoot into combat. We don't have any vehicles, but vehicles and monsters can. So if you get to your shooting phase, you're still there. You can actually shoot at me while in combat.
Okay.
If it's a heavy weapon, though, you do take a ballistic skill of -1. In your minuses, when you're starting to look at minuses, we'll just kind of go over this. You can never stack past -1.
Okay.
So if your ballistic skill's 4, the worst it can ever get is a 5, even if I had 4 -1s.
Okay.
Now, the way those would work into the benefit is if I had a -1 and you have a +1, what happens is my -1, your +1, my -1, your +1, until
So
those,
then until it finally stops canceling.
and then we figure out where you're setting. So
Okay.
that's why you would stack them. Not that I can get you past the 1, but it's to counterbalance some of the ones that you may have. Same
Okay.
thing when you're going to hit, kind of just the same way. So they can't shoot you. He has no gun. Those guys did the action to raise the banner. So,
So
I
they
only
can't
have 8 guns again. So we're just going to shoot at these guys again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Go
5, 6,
find my defenders again.
7, 8. So we're going to have 8 shots. We're hitting on 3s because there's no minus to hit them. 2s is a miss, and I don't get to reroll 1s because I get myself out of range. We've got strength 4 T3,
Sorry.
toughness 3 on those guys,
Yes.
and I'm strength 4 on my guns. So you're going to have 3 saves.
So I need 5s, right?
Normally
No.
you need what? 4s?
I normally need 4s, but
You're in
because-
cover, so it's going to go down to 3s.
Oh, okay. So then cover goes down to 3, but because your strength is better than my toughness.
Nope.
No.
I have
Sorry.
no. I have no AP. It's
Oh,
AP,
okay.
So it's AP. So I have no AP. So just 3 up saves.
Okay.
Now you could always use your Strand of Fate save here, but do realize what's about to come.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
hold
okay.
on.
I'm not trying to goat you into it. I just want you to make sure you're thinking about it.
Okay.
So just lose 1 guy.
Just lose 1.
Yep. There you go. Cool. All right. So now we're going to go into, because that was all my shooting, we're going to go into what I call the charge phase.
Okay.
So the first charge is he's going to charge here. Now, normally you would be able to Overwatch, but because you're in combat,
I can't do that.
you cannot do that. So
Even though I'm not infantry, correct?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Because we're in combat already.
Okay.
And luckily for me, I rolled just barely enough. I rolled a 3. All I really needed to get in there so we can play this game. The next one, though, this was going to be one of those that's interesting, is I'm actually going to charge here.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to go up to 2 CP because it is turn 3, so I do gain 1.
Okay.
So from that to that, so it is an 8.5, so I will need a 9-inch charge to make it to here.
Okay.
You do have the chance to Overwatch if you want to, but you are hitting on 6s. So sometimes is it really worth spending the CP? I don't know.
I'm not.
Okay, because we're not getting into a lot of the CP usage. There's a lot of stratagems, so we can do that next time we do one. We can do one. We can go into that kind of detail. This is just more of the gameplay and the fanatics of the mechanics of the game as we take one and move forward. So we're going to take and see if I can roll that 9. I don't, but because again, I really need to be able to get in combat. If that's the way that Death Guard works, and apparently they don't like to get in combat when it's really long charges. Nope, we failed again. So we're just going to sit there and look pretty on that point, as usual. And then we're going to go over here. So the way it works is it's going to be activating first. So it's going to be my charge first. So it's going to be my
Your big guy.
my Demon Prince there first.
Okay.
He does have a Hellforged sword. Yes. And he does have talons. He gets 6 attacks.
Yikes.
He'll get 1 additional with his claw. We're going to use his Hellforged sword. He hits on 2s.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's pretty beefy, and since you shot him, you kind of made him mad. He's got that many attacks that hit, so all but 1. He is strength 7 plus 1 makes him 8.
And I am toughness 8.
However, because I'm filthy and disgusting, you are now toughness 7 because you were
Okay.
close to me. So my 8 versus your 7.
Okay.
However, on the orange die, it's going to be 7 versus 7
Okay.
because it's only strength 7.
Okay.
These are the Hellforged sword. This is his claw.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So 7 versus 7, need a 4 on the orange dice. 8 versus 7, I need a
3.
on the green dice. That is correct. So here we go. So I'll just reroll that since maybe cocked. It doesn't matter. It goes through. So you're going to have, whew, 1,
Oh,
2, 3,
gee.
4, 5. So you're going to have 5 saves
5 saves.
at
Okay.
-3.
5 saves at -3.
Yeah. So what is your save?
My save is 3.
So 3 plus 3.
So I need to have 6s to save.
Right.
But
And then this 2 does not because I needed a 4.
okay,
So you're only going to have the 5 saves. So think this through. So what do you have over here?
yeah, so I was looking at.
That is the
So
save.
I've got 1 save that would be an automatic success.
Yep.
And then I would just need 4 more.
Yep.
That would have to be 6s.
Yep.
Okay, let's try that.
All right. 3 damage each.
Yeah.
She's got this. I have faith. But you only had to roll 3. So
Huh?
what we're going to do is
That's right.
we're going to keep this one 6 here. So you're only going to fail 2.
Okay.
So that's 6 damage. How much damage does he got left?
He had 5, I think.
He had 5.
So I think he did.
But you do have the ability to CP reroll one of those. So if you want to, you could roll the CP and see if you get a 6.
We'll see. It's probably not.
But if you get
we'll
the
see.
6, then he lives.
Nope.
Oh, it was close. I saw it facing me. That 6 was not there.
What's the hand up for?
Rainbow has a special ability called Wraithbone Form.
Oh, shoot. Each time an attack is allocated to a model in this unit, subtract 1 from the damage characteristic of this attack.
Cool. So you're.
don't know what that means
No,
for me
it's
right
fine.
now.
That's good. That's good. Wraithbone form. So you only had 2 go through. So instead of 6, it's 4 damage. Because it's 3 down to 2. 3 down to 2.
Okay. So-
Which would matter earlier because it was a flat 2 damage. You
Oh.
took 2 of those. So we're going to fix that. That's fine. So
Okay.
your 5 is actually going to go back up to 7, and then you're going to drop by 4. So you're going 3 life.
Okay. Where's
Because
my
I didn't know
die?
there was a Wraithbone form. So that's actually
I
pretty cool.
forgot that
So
was
lets
a
me know.
thing.
Nope. You are good. You are good. Hey, this is one we're learning. I don't know all the rules, so it's one of those, you want to read them all and check them, but we're just doing the mechanics again, and then we can take and do it again as we take and continue to grow from that aspect. All right.
Which I think actually, my Wraith Guards also have that, so I need to remember that for them too.
Oh, that's good to know there. Okay, this might be a little more difficult. All right, so now what would happen is the charges are done. So now we go into combat, and combat that is not charges. So if you remember when I was telling you,
You said that because your other guys were already there, I get to hit them
yeah,
first.
you always activate first. So
Okay.
it's not that you get to hit them first, you get to choose first, but that's the only 2 in combat. So you're going to
Okay.
get to swing. So you have 2 choices. Mm-hmm. You can swing at them,
Or I can swing it.
or you can
Big
swing
guy.
at him.
He's scarier. He's a lot scarier.
He is.
He's also harder to hit. But it'd be worth it if I can.
That's true. So it's odds for you to weigh. So this is where they get into the what they call math hammer,
You've told me this.
and they start running percentages and odds.
And
I'm not
numbers.
going to go into all that.
Thank you.
You just make a decision on which one you feel like you want to do, and we're going to see what happens. We're just going to play it from that aspect.
All right, so big guy is harder to hit, but he's also a lot scarier, and I want him out of here.
All right.
So I think I'm going to try and hit him.
All righty. You want to hit it with the big ones or the small ones?
Let's hit him with the small ones so I have more chances. So it would be 8 attacks instead of 4.
Yep. All righty. Let's see what he does. I don't know.
4.
We are
All
going
right,
to see.
so I'm
4 attacks.
4 or 6, 8 because I'm
Oh,
using
sweeping.
the sweeping blow.
Sweep. All right, cool.
Using the sweeping blow for 8 attacks. Weapon is 3+. Is there any modifiers that's changing that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So,
No, you're hitting him. Yes. Remember, I'm -1.
So I have 4s.
Yep, 4s.
Okay. I don't even know where to
It's probably buffering.
roll these, so it'll. Whoop.
It hadn't
Okay.
dropped. It's buffering.
4, so it's for a second thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them will hit.
All right. Strength.
Strength is user, so strength 7.
Right. And I am T7, so you need.
I need 4s
Yep.
to wound. Okay. 4s to wound. So that's 2 of them that'll wound.
Minus.
Minus.
AP.
Oh, AP is -2.
I ignore it, so I have a 2 up save.
Okay.
So I made them both.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. And then my Plague Marines are going to take and swing into you, so we're just going to kind of quickly go through that.
Okay.
So my boss man's going to hit you, but he's going to need, I think, 6s. You're going to have 1 at -1.
Sorry?
1 at -1, so 1 at -1 AP.
Okay. Hang on. So it's with my save, right?
Yep.
My save is 3+, but it's -1, so I need a 4?
Yep.
Okay. That's a 1.
So
So.
we're going to lose another wound, so he's down to 2.
Oh
And then we're going to take a swing with a flail.
no! Oh no!
Needing 3s, but since my guy's there, I get to reroll 1,
Oh,
which is
no.
really good. Oh my gosh, this is going to be bad.
This is gonna be really
It's
bad.
going to be a 5 versus a 7, so I need 5s and 6s though. Oh, but it is a plague weapon, so I get to reroll the 1s. Oh, you're going to have 1 save.
One
at
save.
-2.
So I need a 6 to
No, 5.
3, 5. Okay. Yep. Nope, that's a 3.
All right.
So is he
2
dead?
damage. You got 2 life, but because you reduced damage by 1,
Oh, that's
he
right.
is at 1 health.
Okay.
So he lives.
He's holding on by
No
1.
blood taken there. Alrighty. So with that, that's going to finish
my
my
God.
turn. Your turn 3. So the first thing in your command phase is you're going to get a CP. So
Okay.
that's going to go up to 2.
Okay.
That's actually pretty cool. That turned out interesting. You are going to score 4 points for your primary.
Because I've got that.
Yep. You're going
Okay.
to score 1 for your banners.
Okay.
And then that's it on that.
Okay.
Because you've taken, what is her other 2 taken that she's taken?
To the last was one of them, which means I have to try to keep my guys alive.
Like, sure.
I don't remember what that one did again.
Yeah, it's been a little choppy. I apologize, Kristen and Chase. Let me see if I can take and mess with something right here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, you're good. Keep going, Brittany.
Okay. What am I on right now? Movements first, right?
Yep.
Okay. Do I want to move anybody?
Do you want to move anybody? That's a good question. So you look at it and see on if you actually want to move anything.
Feel like... Because those guys can shoot him. Those guys
All
can
right, we're going to
shoot
see if that
him.
fixes it. And I do apologize. I know it's not ideal, but I'm trying here.
What's going on? Is it audio?
No, it's just buffering.
Oh.
From that standpoint, it is what it is. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. Keep going. We're rolling.
So, these guys can shoot him because there's nobody else that's closer.
But he's in combat.
Oh, I can't shoot while he's in combat?
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
She can fall back. You can fall back. No, he can shoot. These guys cannot shoot him because he is a monster.
Okay. I
From that standpoint.
want to double check, make sure I'm reading correctly.
Okay.
So Wraithguard has war constructs, and models in this unit can take attacks with ranged weapons even while their unit is engaged.
Yep.
So if they're in combat, then they could shoot, but they
Yeah,
cannot
they can shoot at what
into
they're
combat.
engaged with.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So then what I really want to do... I can see, he can see that, so he can do a psychic if he needs to.
Uh-huh.
He can do that psychic. They can shoot there? Can I?
Yep. So just kind of
Can I
move
just
them up.
shoot them?
Move
Yeah.
them up so that you can take and see from that standpoint and shoot.
They can move. How far do they move again? They can move 5, but I'm only going to move them like, what, 2? Not even?
You may have to take it through it. Yep, just move them up. They can move up 5, just don't take. Here you go.
Okay, so they can do that. He is
Let's see here.
he's still within 3 inches, so he'll still be safe.
So Kristen says, so there's
Oh.
several things to go. Go ahead and do your movement, Brittany. So Kristen says if you had swung into the Plague Marines instead of the actual leader, you might have been able to kill them before they were able to attack and do any damage.
Oh.
So even though he was scary, it's just an option
Yeah.
to throw out there. And then Chase says, and just so Brittany knows, he plays the exact same speed right now. He didn't know everyone remembers the stats on all the models. Any tips, just more reps. Chase, it's reps. There's dice time. And I'll actually share this with you, Chase. So keep going, Brittany. Do you think I'm just talking? As one of the things that I've taken and learned is you cannot know everything. So what I do is I learn the army, and then I learn some of the key factors and questions to ask. So a lot of the times things that I ask are, what's this toughness? What's the strength? How many shots? How many attacks? And then I take and factor in what my army can do to that. So one of the things me and Brittany did before the game, and I was just showing her, so she's really done well with this on the greater than and less than. So if we're equal, no matter what it is when we're wounding, if we're equal, it's always going to be the force. If it's greater than or less than, it's going to move up one and down. And then if it's double, it moves to the other perspective. So just kind of to do that in the head, she's figured that out. So that's why she's doing the number math in her head and figuring those out. And then everything else is just, it's reps. It's reps. It's playing, it's throwing dice. It's having a good time, and then asking the questions. For me, I do have, I think, 5 armies, and so it gets really cumbersome sometimes when I'm trying to memorize all the units of all the armies.
How do you keep track of them? I can't even keep track of my own.
It becomes difficult. That's why I have what I call my 500-point army that I always play when I teach games. Because
you know it.
This army I know, and these models I know, so it's pretty easy for that aspect. So I'm always just asking, all right, what does yours do? And then I can take it. So hopefully it's been helpful from that standpoint too. So you've moved the Wraith Guard up.
I did.
To be able to see the Plague Marines there?
Those, yeah.
Yep, the front one's there. Did you move your other guys up at all, or are they just sitting back holding that point?
I think they're still going to sit back because they are really not good at melee.
No, okay. They're just going to do some shooting. All right,
I feel like that's where they're going to be.
And we're going to leave the
effective.
Wraith Lord, or we're going to read this one in combat, or do you want to fall out of combat? So 2 things can happen here.
Okay.
And Chase, I am glad y'all are having a great time. I'm actually really thankful that y'all have joined tonight. Again, with the subpar equipment, I'm glad y'all are having a blast. I appreciate the chats because it's giving me some interaction there. And of course, I'm very thankful, Brittany, for coming over and learning the game, because this is actually exciting getting to teach it. I love doing this aspect of this more than anything. I know I get into competitive play, but I love the teaching aspect, really, when somebody's wanting to learn it. So from that, your guy can do several things. One, you can stay in combat. So I've already told you we're going to alternate interactions.
Right, so then you would get to hit first.
And I get to choose which one's going to hit first. And you only have 1 wound.
Right.
However, you've got some options.
Okay.
One is you can fall out of combat. If you do fall out of combat, he can't shoot.
Okay.
He can't charge. He's just going to kind of be sitting there.
Okay.
But you can shoot at everything that's in combat with him. So you're going to get them out of combat. So technically, these guys could shoot there.
Okay, so if I get him out, then I could say, okay, unload over that way.
Yep, you could.
Okay.
With that being said, one of the things that is a possibility is there is a CP strat. It's 1 CP. And when you fall back, I can roll every model that's engagement range. So I would choose this unit to be this 2. I'm going to roll two dice. On a 6, it is going to do a mortal wound.
So it would be like attack of opportunity in D&D.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect, if you want to compare it to that, because I know you play a lot of D&D. So yes, it is attack of opportunity. If I want to spend the CP, but I'm only on 6s, so it's only a 16% chance that it happens. So it's one of those, it's a toss-up for me, it's a toss-up for you. I may do it just because I don't need that thing living, and 1 mortal wound would be really nice. I may not, because I need the CP too.
Okay,
so it's kind of a toss-up either way.
Okay.
But yes, so before you finish your movement, you
I
can
could back him out.
You can back him out, because I never trapped him in. I never actually got around and tried
Okay.
pointing around.
I
to be
can't
able to take
see
it.
around
Here,
this
I'll take
thing.
it. How far can he move?
He can move 8.
Still 8. He doesn't profile down. what I mean by
Not that I
profile-
found anything.
Cool. Yep. So in some of these books, they'll actually have 3 profiles based on how many wounds they have left.
Okay.
And they lose that. So he
Oh,
doesn't.
One of Skip's things did that.
Okay, cool. So he's got a full 8, so you could just move back a full 8. So you could go a full 8, you could go just 1 inch.
Let's go full 8.
Oh, full 8? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. So we're
Get
going
out
to
a bit.
take you right back to right here. There you go. And there you go. So we've got him moved around that corner there.
Okay.
So now you've got to go into what's phase after movement?
Psychic.
Psychic. Perfect.
Okay. So, and I've got my Strands of Fate for a Psychic, so I could get a 6 on that, whatever I do.
I'm sorry, Kristen on the chat.
What'd she
5
do?
minutes. She said chat shows up 5 minutes late with a buffering, and I apologize. Chase wants to make it a series to have you buy the bigger models and actually run this and learn 40K. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what we can do, Chase. We'll see what we can do. Because this is fun. This has been a blast. We'll have to figure it out. All right, so where we're
All
going
right.
with the psychic phase?
Let's see. So my Farseer. Let me remember what those do again. So one of them I can do to let my guys re-roll, and then the Crushing Orb, what I can do is I can do Mortal Wounds.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can cast 2. You
Mm-hmm.
could also smite.
Where is
Which
Smite
is
in
D3.
here?
So smite is a general rule.
Yeah, so I couldn't
It's
find where that
2d6. It goes off on a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And when it goes off, if it does go off, you do D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Only targets the closest model.
For smite?
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah,
only
but
targets
the one
closest
she wants to target is the one
It's
right
the
there.
closest one.
It is the closest model that's visible to you. So what I would say
Mm-hmm.
is if we're going to take and we want to mess around with this and really kind of swing the game at this point.
Okay.
So what you could do is try to give these guys the ability
Mm-hmm.
to actually reroll their hits. So
Yeah.
give them guide. That's
Yeah.
the first thing to do.
Yeah.
So just chunk up guide with them. So you need a 6, right?
I need a 6. Yeah. What?
That was friend.
I know. I think I'm going to save that for my other one so that I have a better chance of shooting that one off. Because I want
No, that's
to
fine.
make sure. I want to get rid of that.
No. So what she's going to do, so what does Crushing Blow do? Read that one to me
The
first.
Crushing Orb?
Yeah, Crushing Orb.
Crushing Orb. So warp value of 6. If manifested, select one enemy unit and roll 3d6, adding 2 to each result if it is a vehicle or monster. So it
Yep.
is. Or if it contains 6 or more models. For each 4 plus, that enemy suffers 1 mortal wound.
Cool. So what you do is, so first do guide. I understand what she's doing. So roll your guide to see what you
so I
need. You
need-
need a 6.
I need a 6. Which is a 9.
I'm just going to have to let it be. I think, yeah, it's what it is. So then you're going to take and do Crushing Orb, or do you want to do Smite?
I think I'll do Crushing Orb.
So I'm going to tell you a little secret here.
Hmm.
If you get a Smite, it's 11 or higher. It's called a Super Smite.
Okay.
It's D6 mortal wounds.
Okay. So because that would be an automatic 6, then I would just need to get a 5 or 6 on the other die.
Right.
Okay, let's do that then.
Do you see what I'm saying? Versus
Yeah.
the chance of rolling 4 dice and getting
Right.
the 3 dice and getting 3 mortal wounds. You have a better chance.
Right.
So roll your 1 dice.
So I need a 5 or a 6.
Yep. That is a 5.
So that's a
I am
super
going to
smite.
try to deny it.
Okay.
So I need boxcars. Oh, glad they're not watching this front because I really need the box. Okay, that's not going to happen. Yeah. So it's D6 mortal wounds to my lone guy there. So
Okay.
let's see what you get for the mortal wounds.
1.
1. Perfect.
Woo!
You can't CP mortal wounds. You can CP damage, but not mortal wounds. Alrighty. Well, that worked out in my favor.
Okay.
All right.
Damn.
This is to an interesting game. All right. So next is the shooting phase.
Okay. Doesn't really matter what order I go in for shooting.
It kind of does.
Okay.
So think about what you're wanting to accomplish this turn. So this is where we're going to kind of get into some other things of playing 40K.
Okay.
What do you want to accomplish? When you look at what you see across there, what is your goal?
Like, I know I should be going for the objectives, but I don't think I can hold any of the objectives while you've got guys on them. Because
Okay.
I've just got nothing for
That's fair.
combat.
Nope, that's fair.
So I feel like I need to get rid of some of your guys. And what I'd like to do, ideally, is it won't happen this turn, but I'd like to get rid of what's over here so that I
Okay.
can eventually move this guy over there.
That makes perfect sense. Understand what you're doing. So these guys cannot do anything to these
Over
over
there.
here, right?
Right.
So does it matter if they shoot first or not?
No.
All right. And I'm going to show you some different things of thinking of that.
Okay.
If you had told me you wanted to remove these, then you would always want to shoot these first because the only thing they can shoot at is these.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you can, but since they have no effect over here, I would start with them first, going at those Marines.
Okay. So,
So,
my defenders.
How many shots you got there?
Let me find them
See
again.
here. That's fine. Look it up.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could probably see.
Kristen says that Steven has some more Craftworld models to be happy to loan for an episode if needed. There you go. They're already setting it up where you can take it and go. You can go 500, and then we could do 750, 1,000, 1,500, and 2,000.
Oh
There
my
you go.
God.
We've already got 5 episodes in the books.
Oh no. So I think 7 of my guys can
Okay,
see.
cool. Yep, that's what we figured last time.
One,
Actually,
well,
no.
So only 6?
No, these guys. They can see that corner. Look, they're right here.
Okay.
So
So
they
they can
see-
see, all of them can.
Yeah, all of them. So,
2,
how many
4,
guys you got
6,
there?
8.
8 guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys can see. Ballistics is 3.
Yep. And how many shots? Assault 2?
Oh, that's right. So then that's 16?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. 2, 3,
You may need
4,
them. I'm very, very tough.
6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you've already burnt. Oh, you burned all your strands of fate. You're right. You're good. You're good. Cool. Do you think? So you're looking for 3s.
Huh?
No, 6 is on the wound.
Oh, that's cool.
Looking for 3s. Looking for 3s to hit.
Okay. It's just
Yeah, this is what
a
it is.
lot. Okay.
So all your 2s and 1s, pull them out. I don't see very many 2s and 1s this turn.
No.
Not looking good for me. All right.
Okay.
Then-
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits.
Your strength.
Strength is, what the hell do they have again? Catapult. Strength 4.
Strength 4. So T5. So what do you need?
I need 5.
Right. And you're really wanting 6s because what does 6s do?
The
Because-
6s does the extra AP thing.
Yep. There you go.
Okay. So I want 5s and, oh, Jesus. 5s and 6s.
Yep. 5s and 6s.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, there's at least 1 6. 2 6s. There's 3 6s, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 5s.
4 5s. So AP is -1.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 4 5s,
And do those first.
and because the armor contempt reduces the damage by the AP by 1, so it's 3 up saves here.
Okay.
So we will make all but 1. So
Okay.
the one guy there that's got a wound will die. It's 3 6s, so these are AP3, but it's really going to be AP2 because it
Of
goes
your
up
thing.
2 because of another thing. So I'm needing 5s. So I rolled 1 6, so 2 there. So it's going to be a total of 3 wounds,
Okay.
which is going to kill that guy and that guy.
Okay.
2 guys are dead.
Woo!
So there you go. That's pretty good. Then what's next? Shooting. So this is where you actually make the choice on your shooting. So one of the first things you're going to shoot is shoot your pistol.
From him, because then
Then you can figure out
I
how
can go
many
wherever,
shots
but
to
he
split.
can only
Yep,
see him.
there you
Okay.
go. That is the best way to take and do that.
Okay,
see what
so
else.
Farseer
Take
has
note.
his pistol.
Nope. Okay.
1 shot.
Yep.
Because pistol 1.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2. With 5. So it hit.
Wait, no.
No?
Did you? Yeah, you denied my thing, didn't you? My -1 to hit. Yes, you did.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
anymore.
you're good. All right, but I am T7, so I think you're going to need at least. What's your strength?
Strength is 4 on this.
So you're going to need at least 5 or 6.
5 or 6s.
Let's see here. Which one?
What ability that the defenders have?
Here.
The first. Oh, it's the shuriken. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you need at least 5 or 6.
That's a 6.
Yes, Kristen, we could do 3,000. We could do a 3,000 point game eventually.
That sounds absurd.
It is a 6.
It's a
So
6.
it's a -2. I've got a 2 up save. It goes to a 4 up. So I need a 4 up. Nope. How much damage?
1 damage.
He's down to 1.
Ooh. All right.
Okie dokie. So this is going to be kind of interesting. So now you've got 5 shots.
Do I have to declare
Each-
where all 5 of them go?
Each model gets to choose where it wants to shoot.
Do I have to declare them all first?
Yes.
Okay. So it's not going to be if I wipe him out, then they just go on to the next
No.
thing. Okay.
So the question I would ask you is, what do you want dead?
I want him dead.
So here's the
Because he does a lot of buffs to your guys, too.
he does reroll the ones. So 2 guys can do some damage. You make the choice. You have 5 shots. We know that they each get a shot. So you got 5 shots. If you get one through, he's going to
dead.
die. So But
is it possible?
you could put all 5 of them into it.
I could put all 5 of it, or I could do like 3, and then can I aim at the guys behind him
Yep.
or no? I can? Okay. So I could do like 3 on him and then 2 on the other ones,
You
just
can.
as a like, hey, if I get through,
You-
I still have 2 shots.
You are doing what they call split fire, which is really cool, and can work. And when it backfires, it sucks.
Let's see. Okay.
Because if it works, it works.
If it works, it works. But otherwise,
If it doesn't, then
otherwise I'm a little bit boned.
if he lives and you kill the Marine, you're gonna be like, that would have killed him, and now he's just eating my lunch. But you do your thing.
Okay.
That's what I said. This is all learning.
Okay.
Just wanting to share the differences that you can do.
So
which one are you doing first? The 3 or the 2?
I'm gonna do my 3 on your big guy first. So that's the Wraith Cannon, Assault 1. So that's 3 attacks. What?
Chase says that he likes the fact that you already are enjoying the phenomenon called weight of dice. You have more fun chunking more dice than you do smaller dice, which is what happens. You should get her orcs, so she can just throw buckets of
I
dice.
already have like 4,000 points of war.
All right, so we hit on.
Oh God, what was I hitting on? The hitting on 3. So
2 hits.
2 hits.
Yep. Strength
Strength 10.
T7. You
Okay.
need 3s.
So I need 3s.
Both of them
Both
wound.
hit.
Minus?
Wound. Minus 4.
So I have a 2 up save. I ignore 1, so it's -3. So I got 2 5 up saves.
Okay.
I make 1. I fail 1. However, I do have a CP.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the CP to reroll
Try to
this
reroll
one. Nope. So it will fail. So it's D3 plus 3. So it means he's minimum taking 2.
Yep. So
So
he is dead.
he is dead.
Woo!
That is awesome. You got him. You got the Warlord. All right.
Terrifying. Okay.
So now you got 2 other shots going into the Marines there.
Okay. So hitting on 3s. That's 2 5s. So that's 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 10.
T5.
So
You just need
that's
2.
the doubles. So choose.
Yeah.
Okay. 5s again.
-4.
Minus 4.
I ignore 1 of them, so I need 6 up saves.
Okay.
Oh, made 1. I made 1. What's going on here? Oh, he's about to get.
And guess who we left on the table?
Oh, it is a flail.
It's the one with the big, ugly, awful, scary
Yes,
thing, yeah?
Yes, it is a flail that's going to do some damage,
Oh,
hopefully.
no. Okay.
All right,
so that
I'm
was the
cheering,
shooting.
I'm cheering. That's your shooting.
And then my
Charges.
Wraith Lord cannot shoot, and he cannot charge because I had him fall back.
Yep, that is correct.
Okay.
Any other charges?
My guys just aren't good at melee.
No, but they're good at shooting.
They're very good at shooting.
They have done some work in shooting. They have done amazing work in shooting.
So I don't think I'm going to have anybody charge.
All right, no charges.
I don't think I'm
All
going to
right,
have
so
anyone
the
charge.
bottom of 3.
Funny enough, I think the only other guy that I have that's kind of okay at melee is my Farseer, and I really don't want him in melee.
Yeah, he might could do some work. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to end, that's bottom of 3. Mm-hmm. So what that does is we're going to take and do that. So, so far, I do hold the 3 objectives still, so I'm going to get 12. I'll get 2 banners this turn.
We don't have to do morale, correct?
I lost 1 guy.
Okay. And so yours would automatically succeed because of
Yep.
numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's when you kill multiple. So if you'd killed 4,
Then it would have done
then
that.
there's a chance. But
Okay.
since you're piecemealing them 1 at a time, it doesn't
Okay.
do that.
These guys.
They're fine. Oh, those guys, they lost 2. Their leadership is 8. So it's a 6. So she's piecemealed like two at a time, which
I'm
has
just
been kind
picking
of.
them off.
So as we go into top of 4, I do gain my 2 CP. I'll get 12 points and I will get 2 banners. So that's what I'm going to score this turn. Psychic Interrogation ain't going to get
Did you
anything.
already do it?
And I will need to be able to. Yeah, we're just sitting here. He's not going to step in front of the camera. So I'm going to go into my movement phase and we'll get the scoreboard updated here. From that standpoint, let's see. Kristen had something she said here. Best kind of kill is overkill. I agree with Kristen. You never want to underkill. She actually did really well. She got the guy and killed a Marine, which I think, based on that shooting, was more than fair. I probably would have just stuck it all into the guy because just the way I roll, and I'm like, oh, no, we have to kill these things. So I'm kind of torn with a problem here. So I need to kill the Wraith Lord, but I also need to get Stranglehold. I also need to take and do that. So we're going to take and we're going to move this one little Marine here and all of his wisdom over here to this guy.
Oh, he's gonna mess me up.
Well, I don't know. So you can Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
But it's how many shots from that guy? From that big guy?
From a big guy.
Yeah.
So my shooty is the flamer.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
So if it hits, no, it automatically hits, correct?
Yeah, it automatically hits, even in Overwatch. So you know when I told you
Oh.
6s to hit?
Yeah,
No,
that doesn't apply here.
you would automatically hit. So,
For 1 damage.
yeah, with that being said, oh my gosh. Oh, this is rough. So with that being said, what we're going to do is he's going to actually move. I don't even know where to put him. He's just going to move there.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is bad. Okay. These guys are going to move here.
I'm gonna move forward and mess my guys up.
They're coming to see if they can kill some guys.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is, yeah, because we got to kind of stay like that right now. This guy here, at the end of his movement, is going to raise banners.
Okay.
So
So
people
he's
may
not
be
going to
wondering
attack.
what the heck yeah, he's not attacking. So if I charge you, you're going to roll D6 flamer shots that are going to auto hit me.
Mm-hmm.
I run the risk of him dying.
Mm-hmm.
So again, in the game of combat, that looks like, oh, that's the cool thing to do. But remember, it's a points game.
Right.
So if I hold 3 objectives, I get this. Oh my goodness, what we got going on here?
Uh-oh. Lots of
Let me
things.
see. Let me see what Chase has to say.
What's up?
Quit teaching about splitting shots. Always overkill. You're always look. I even said always. Oh, look.
You know what? Skips also told me that like splitting fire is not the good plan to
I
go.
told you. I told you not to split fire. Just kill it. But she wanted to split.
And I did it.
So I let her split. I play Tao. So Tao does split. But everybody else just always kill. Because there's many a times where I have messed up on killing that one thing.
Uh-huh.
And
It's awful.
it's bad because the rebuttal is horrible. But however, in this one, so if I actually overcharge, do that and you kill me, then I lose points. So I'm just going to sit there, raise a banner, and see what
And
happens.
try and get some points.
We're going to shoot now. So we're going to shoot these guys here. So it's
Okay.
only going to be 4 shots.
Okay.
There's no minuses.
Find my guys.
My psychic phase was very fast because you killed my psyker. Thank you.
Woo!
We do not hit on that one. We miss. We're going to have 3 hits, and then we're going to have 4s versus 3s because you're T3, so I need 3s. So I only get 1 of them. So you're going to
Okay.
have 1 at no EP. Your normal save is
4.
4, and you're in
Yep.
cover. So, it's 3.
3.
There
Okay.
you go.
So I
Just
just
1,
need-
3 of save. But you know what
Yep.
we forgot to do? So hold on a second.
Oh, we forgot to do my thing, my strength of fate.
So roll 6 dice before we roll this one. We're going to kind of go back, folks, and fix that. Everybody's on that splitting fire. I forgot.
Whoop. Okay, so I've got wound rolls in here now,
Yeah, you got wound
which is
rolls.
nice. So I'm gonna keep a wound roll and
Yep, that's 2 wound rolls there.
yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep both of them.
Yeah, both wound rolls.
Yeah,
Maybe I should have forgot those straight face. Well, you did fail once.
I did
One
feel the
guy's
same. So
gonna
what if
die.
a guy dies?
That guy
Does it
died.
matter which guy dies?
Nope,
Try
you
to
pick and choose.
grab one?
So you can pick one further away. You can pick one closer. The ones you pick closer makes my charge longer.
Mix what?
My charge longer. So if you pull a guy from back here, my charge stays still this distance. If you pull back, my charge gets longer.
Okay, so if I pull this guy, then
There you go.
okay,
So that was all my wonderful shooting. We're going to go into the charge phase now.
okay.
Actually, I take that back. We're going to shoot one more shot. We're going to shoot that Marine into these guys.
Okay. Whoop.
Both hit. They both wound. So you got 2 more saves on those guys. I'm gonna get all the shooting I can
and
because
my
I'm gonna need it.
saves were
4 ups.
4s, but I'm in cover, so 3.
Yep. Oh, okay.
So
Can't
that's it.
change the path, so we're just gonna let that roll. Here we go. All right, these Marines are gonna charge here.
Okay.
So, do you want to Overwatch? You don't have to. Just it's an option. I don't think it's gonna do much, but you could. You got CP.
Why not?
All right.
Let's try it. So
How many
it's
guys?
6? No.
6.
2, 4, 6, 7 guys.
7 guys.
Four,
You
1,
are
2,
going
3,
to
4.
have 7 guys. So your 7 guys are going to have 14. So 7 times 2. 2 shots each.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that.
Yep. This is that part everybody's talking about earlier. We get to chunk a lot of dice.
3,
But you're looking for
4,
6s.
5, 6, 7.
Yep. Looking for 6s.
Well, there's 2 6s.
All right. So now you're looking for 5s and 6s.
One 5.
I do make it with a 3.
Okay.
All right.
So nothing happens.
Yep, nothing.
Okay.
Happens. All right, we're gonna roll them for charging. I think I'm gonna.
I think you're gonna make that.
Yep, we're just gonna kind of. I'm not on the point yet, but if I can kill you off, maybe I can get on the point. We're gonna swing. Yep. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and go into swinging here.
Ooh.
I kind of want to charge there now. Man, I do want to charge there, but then if I don't kill them all, I don't get that. No, we're going to let it be. All right, here we go. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So these are the regular guys into those guys. I'm hitting on 3, so I don't get to re-roll anything. But I am strength 4.
To my toughness 3.
Toughness 3, so needing 3s. So you're going to have 3 saves at -1.
So I need 5.
4s go to 5s, yep.
So 2 of them failed.
Yep. So 2 fail.
So that means 2 died? Right? Because that's...
Yep,
That was
2,
for wounds,
yep,
right?
1 damage each. And then we're going to swing with my flail.
Oh boy. I think he's going to kill my little guys.
I don't know if I'm going to kill him. We're going to need 3. So you're going to have 4 at -2. Because it was my 5 versus your 3, so I just need 3s to wound you.
Okay.
Is -2. So 4 at -2.
So I need 6s?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you're going to kill my guys. Why is that there? That shouldn't be there. Well, okay.
I kill 3.
Kill 3.
So 3 of them die.
1.
So I'm going to show you something.
Huh?
So the rule of the game is I get to move closer to the enemy units.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can, you want to make sure you're on the point, but don't let me get on the point, which I don't think is, no, it actually is possible, but from that standpoint. So you pull how you want to.
So 1, 2.
And
I think that one, right?
Yep. So because of the way I have to move, I can only move here, and because of the way you've got those done, I can't get on the point. So therefore, you still have the banner, you still have the point.
Okay.
If you had pulled them any other way and allowed me to get on this, if I got more models, then your banner would come down and I would own the point. So nicely done there. And then that's all my charges, but you get to fight back. So what do these guys got in combat? How many attacks they have? 1 each, 2 each?
They have 1 each.
1 each.
They have 1 each.
So you got 2 guys there. So 2 attacks. What's their weapon skill?
Their weapon skill is a 3 up.
A 3 up.
Okay,
So 2 swings, 3 ups. You get 1.
Okay,
Now you could automatically wound me by using one of them dice up there.
That's not.
Okay, cool. Good call, because I would be able to save a 3. You want to save that for those guys shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? You got to roll dice though.
Oh,
So
what am I rolling?
strength.
Strength is 3.
T5.
Okay, so that means I need a 5?
Yep.
Hey, 5.
I made my 3 up save though, so we're good.
Okay.
All right. So now we actually get to the fun part here. How many guys did I kill that turn?
Ooh.
Yeah, You had 8.
I had 8. I'm down
I
to
shot 1
2.
down, and then I killed the others in combat.
So you killed 6.
Yep.
Okay. So their leadership is 7. I don't know what that means now.
So roll a dice.
How many?
Anything, doesn't matter, 1 dice.
Just 1 die? Okay.
And then add how many people left. If it's over the leadership, then another guy runs.
Okay.
So this is the morale phase.
Right. Okay. So just roll it. 5.
Plus,
2 guys.
nope, 5
Nope.
plus how many left?
Oh, wait.
How many did I kill?
You killed 6.
5 plus 6?
Oh, 11. Okay.
Is it higher than your leadership?
Yes.
So one guy's just going to flee.
Just any one
yeah,
guy?
you pick one guy.
Yeah, okay. So
Then what
is
you
he
would
just
do-
like off the table?
Yeah, he's
going?
dead. He's
Okay.
dead. He literally ran away.
Okay.
He said, this is too much for me. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm done. So then what we do is every model that you have left in the unit, you would pick up a die.
Mm-hmm.
If it's half strength or more, on a 1, somebody else runs. If it's below half strength, on a 1 and 2, they run.
Okay.
You only have 1 guy left. So if you had 4 guys left, so you had 4 guys left, you're below the 10 that you started with, you'd roll the dice. Any 1s and 2s, they would run.
Oh, okay. So
If
I could
you
end up
al-
losing more people at that point.
There you go.
Okay.
If you had 8 guys left,
I would do all
any
that.
1s, they would run because they're more than half or more.
Okay.
But you only have 1 guy. So the fun is you're just going to get to roll 1 dice. What you don't want is a 1 or a 2.
On this one die.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
He's there. He's
Alright, cool.
He is the champ. He said, I am here to stay.
Cool.
Watch out. Here I come.
He's gonna die.
Here in a minute. Yes. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So morale's done. My morale's done. So we will go into the bottom of 4. So you'll get 2 CP because of the way
Okay.
the rules work on this display of
3.
spiritual might.
Okay.
And you're going to take and go into your movement phase.
Okay.
You're going to score 4 points and 1 point
Okay.
because
Because I
that
still
is
got that one thing.
because you still got that one guy holding that plate and I ain't on it. So you're going to go into your movement phase. And you
Okay.
can start moving things around and figure out what you want to get rid of now. And with that said, everybody, as always, I appreciate the likes so far. Share it out. Get people to subscribe. Appreciate all the things. Check out if you're in town or you're going to be in town in October, we do have the event. It's on the webpage. We do have objective markers now for sale. Soon to have T-shirts in about a week or 2. And then the other things that I have not linked but will be linked in the VOD will be we've got Patreon, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. I've got everything that I've kind of signed up. So if you see any of those things that want to help out any little bit, helps the channel just by taking and sharing those out. So I would greatly appreciate it. So what you thinking?
I'm short.
Oh, where do you want to go? I'll help you out. Where do you want to go? Where do you
I'm
want to go?
thinking of sliding these guys over a little bit.
Okay.
They can move 5.
Yep,
so I
so-
don't think they can get on here just
Well, let's
yet.
check. So if I put that there, yep, they can.
They can.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But they're not objective secure.
So what that means is
I still would own it until you kill me off of it.
okay.
But you can shoot me
But
off
I
of it.
can do that. So I could do that, and then I could also on that side have him kill your other. Try to kill your other
And then
guy.
have him do what?
That's what I gotta figure out.
Go show what he can do in combat.
Can he move that far? Oh, can he go?
He's infantry, remember?
Is he?
Yeah.
I always forget.
Infantry monsters, infantry, beast, and swarm can go through walls.
Okay, I didn't. Oh yeah, he is infantry. Okay,
So he
I
can
missed
move
that.
7, so he can just move right
I
through
could
there.
move him right in there, and then hope for the best.
Yep, I mean, that's what you basically do it right now. You're just moving that. So
Okay.
we're going to move these guys
they're gonna
5.
move 5.
We're going to actually move them onto the objective.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect, perfect. We're going to make sure we avoid that there. We're going to take and do that. And then this one is going to move his 7.
To
You can
get
bring him
in
right there so you
here.
can't fail the charge.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? If you go on this side of the wall and you roll 2, you might fail it. So
Right. So
there's
if I'm
no
here.
risk of Overwatch because you're still in combat with him.
Okay.
I can't shoot you.
Okay. Yeah.
If you were not in combat, then you might be on this side of the wall, so I can't see you to Overwatch.
Right.
And then I take it this guy's just going to come up here and get within an inch so he can do his thing
Yeah.
on the point, so he can at least shoot. Because you might kill me in shooting. Who knows?
We'll see.
I mean, there's a chance.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
So with
it
that being
is
said, there you go.
psychic.
Yep, it is psychic, and I can't do anything.
Okay. So then, for my psychic, I'm
Chase, thank you very much. I'm trying to
what's
take it. He was going over the hypotheticals as far as if we had more models, if we were doing things and stuff like that. Again, I'm just trying to show different things. By all means, when Brittany, I know Skip painted it, as they get more things, if she gets more 750,000 points, she'll get it built up. And want to do it and come back, we can take and go with a bigger army. We'll eventually get to the big table because you're doing an amazing job.
I am.
You really are. you really are. Like,
I feel like I have nothing in terms of points because you're getting 12 every time.
so the game is about playing points, and I will dare say you will probably not find many people that will play point games more than me. 'Cause I don't
you are
care.
very points.
I am points, and that's all I can play when it comes to these missions. But really and truly, it's the mechanics. So mechanic wise, you're doing amazing on it. It's then trying to figure out how to put the army together to play the points. The biggest thing is for you, don't worry about the points. You want the mechanic piece down.
Okay.
And then what we do is we build your list. We figure out how you like to play the game. So in some of the teaching and some of the sessions that I do offline, I go through and we figure out what is the play style. Like, how do you want to play the game?
Yeah.
Do you want to chunk a lot of dice? Do you want to shoot? Do you want to run in? And then what we do is we figure that out to build a list so that you're playing naturally on the table. So it's really cool from that standpoint because you've actually done really well. And you could take and play this a little differently and go, oh, let me play the points and go this way. So don't get disheartened at all. You're actually doing really, really good. It's just, it's hard for me to turn off the competitive point game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play. Because, like, technically, I should have charged probably over here for thematics. So you could have Overwatched me with Flamers. Just my brain literally would not let me do it.
Which is fair.
I was just like, no, you said here you score this because you're not scoring anything on Ritual because you forgot it the first turn. You missed it and she denied it the second turn. And then I'm sitting here like, oh, okay, well, I'm not getting anything there. So it's me always going to play the mission.
Yeah.
And with the missions changing, which will be really cool, in a couple of weeks when we get the book, we'll run over those. Just so everybody come back watch. Probably on a Thursday, we'll run over the new missions, new things, and how I think about some of the points and the changes that they made. I know there's a lot of leaks onto the last and some of the other things going away and changing, so it's kind of fun there. But movement-wise, excellent work. Psychic, what are you doing?
Let's see. I think I'm going to kind of stick with what I do. I think I'm going to guide.
But what are you going to guide? Hold on, think this through.
Well, it has to be within 18 inches.
And visible.
And visible, which, oh, those other guys over there are
you
visible.
Go. Yeah, there you
Okay.
go. Cool.
Cool. So then, yeah, I'll guide them like
Yep,
I've
there you
been
go.
doing.
So
that's
see if you get it.
it's a 6. I need 6, which I
That's
have.
guided. I can't deny you because he's already dead. So that
Okay.
is awesome.
So they'll be able to re-roll their hits.
Yep.
Which I don't think I did last time. Oh well.
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Okay. And then for them, I want to do Smite or Crushing Orb.
Crushing Orb, you're not going to get the bonuses.
No.
So you might as well Smite.
Okay.
Because Crushing Orb is going to need a 6. Smite
Might
is
only
going to need
need
a 5.
Okay.
You're going to get, you still work about the same averages out when it comes to mortal wounds.
Okay.
Or you can get a 10, but still D3. So roll another dice. Try to see if we can get off this hot streak. Okay, 2. So that's going to kill.
One guy?
Yep, one guy is dead.
Okay.
So that is another Plague Marine down. Down in the dirt. He is dead. All right. Oh, it's all good. You're good. You're good. I walked to the side to put it up. It is perfectly fine. All right. So now, psychic phase is done. We're going to go into shooting phase.
Shooting phase.
So start where it matters the least.
Over there.
Because he ain't going to shoot at anything.
All the way over there, yeah.
Well, you could always charge me. But if you fail,
It's a whole other thing.
it's a whole other thing.
So let's go with my shoot with the...
How many shots does he have? We're going to actually rework this a little bit. I'm going to show you a little bit different trick. How many shots does he got?
The Flamer's a D6 shots.
D6 shots?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do that to it all day long. How many shots? For one.
For
See?
one
There
shot.
you go.
So
One shot. One
she'll
shot.
hit you for 1 damage.
No, you
or
got to
you'll-
wound me.
Huh?
You got to wound me.
Well-
Or you could CP reroll the number of shots.
Let's do that.
All right, cool.
4 shots.
What's
Okay.
the strength?
Strength 4.
So 4 to 5. So you need 5s and 6s. So 4 dice looking for 5s and 6s.
Okay. What?
Don't use strength of faith.
I'm just saying it's not.
You have the strength of faith to wound. You're going to use them when you use your big guns.
Yeah.
So she's going to pick up those guys. If she doesn't kill this in the flamer, and the way I'm looking at it is he should be able to kill it in combat. If he doesn't, it's going to be one Plague Marine doing its stout work. So one save. I got a 3. We're good. Because I got a 3-up save against it, so it's not worth wasting. So that's done. That was fine. That was kind of what it is. He's not going to be able to do anything because his pistol's not in range. So we're going to go to your 5 guys. So this is where it gets exciting. So you got 5 guys right there.
Wait, hang on. Why can't he do anything?
Because he can't shoot these guys.
Oh, because they're in, yep.
combat.
That's right.
And 12 inches will not allow you to get all
That's
the way
right.
down there.
Okay. Yes.
So you got 5 guys here shooting your big, juicy guns.
At one dude.
Nope, so that's a 5-man squad.
Oh, so it shoots at all of them, even though...
Because you can see one of them until I pull it out of range.
Oh.
You can shoot.
Okay.
So 5 shots, and I'm gonna... Yeah, this is where it gets bad.
Okay.
This is where it gets really bad for me.
3, 4...
Really
5
bad
shots.
for me. Bad for me. Yep.
And I can re-roll the hits if they don't hit, correct?
Correct.
Because I
So
got
you're
my
hitting
things.
on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
So reroll all your fail hits.
See, so there are 2 that do hit. But,
You
no,
get
that...
3. Yep.
So it's 2 that I need to re-roll.
Cool. And pick those up.
Okay.
Now, strength 10.
Oh. Oh, that's a wound roll. Never mind. That's
So
wound rolls.
straight. Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. Think
Yeah,
this
I saw an ability. I have to
No,
remember what it does.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Strength
This
10.
is where you're at. What are those?
Those are 4 wounds.
They're your 6s.
Yeah. So it's going to be really nasty.
So you're going to wound me with 2 of them.
Automatically? Or wait.
6s.
Okay.
Because you wounded me on 2s. But these dice count as 6s.
I lost track of things now.
That's okay. So when you're strength 10 on T5, when you wound me, you would wound on 2s.
Right.
However, the 2 Strand of Fate dice,
Are automatic 6s.
what do automatic 6s do?
Automatic 6s inflict 1 mortal wound on the target in addition to any normal damage.
So you do these.
Okay.
Now you're rolling 3 dice. You're looking for 2s.
Okay.
All right, so everything wounds.
Everything wounds.
So now we're going to show you how mortal wounds work. Mortal wounds always come at the end of the shooting of that aspect. Okay.
Okay.
So I have 5 saves.
Okay.
4, 5. Minus.
-4.
All right. So yeah, you flip me around because I'm gonna actually come around. I don't want to put my back to folks. So what I'm doing is because I get cover, it's going to make some differences here. But what we're going to actually do, oh, this is bad, is we're going to take and I'm going to save the first one on this guy here.
Okay.
This guy in the open. So it's a 4-up, -4.
-4, yeah.
3-up save, so it's going to go -3. So I need a 6.
Okay.
I don't even know what to get.
4.
4. So he's going to die.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to now come to this guy here inside the building. He gets cover.
Okay.
So the 3-up save now, or the -4 goes to -3 to -2. So I've got a 5-up save.
Okay.
I do make it.
Okay.
So that's 2 shots done.
Okay.
5-up save again. I don't, so he dies.
Okay.
And then I've got still, that's 3 guys down. I got 2 more saves.
Okay.
We're going to take and we're going to do it on this guy here. Yeah, because I really want to use my grenade. How many wounds each do those guys have?
3.
Nope. Don't care about the grenade. I can't kill him with a grenade. We're going to use this guy here, so he needs a 5. So he's going to die.
Okay.
That means I got 1 more save. He needs a 5. He makes it.
Okay.
And then I have to take 2 mortal wounds.
So he dies.
So there's 1 guy left.
Okay.
So you killed 4 of those guys. That was bad.
Wow.
Those guys, do you see
I'm
now?
going to be perfectly honest. I
You see the
don't know
strands
how all of it happened.
but the strands of fate
Did a lot. Yeah.
helped you get the things through. I
Yes.
failed the saves. The minus is really good. All right, so now
Um,
charges.
Now charges. So he can charge over there, and then this one can charge over here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's do my Wraith Lord first. So what do I need to
Yeah.
roll? Do I need to roll?
You got to roll at least 2.
Okay.
So if you just want to move in, you don't have to roll.
Okay, yeah.
All right, cool. There you go. You're good. Oh, by the way, since you have this point. This dice goes away.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, so then now charge, so I have to charge him too,
Yep.
right? Okay.
But you can't fail either because you get a 2. There you go.
Okay, so he just
So
automatically
now
goes in
here's the
there.
interesting piece, okay? So I want to share this with you. It's fine doing multiple charges, and this is what we wanted to do. So when you charge multiple turns, there's a stratagem that costs 2 CP and allows me to interrupt. So normally you would fight with all your fight first. All your charges are happening first. However, for 2 CP, I can interrupt and be able to go, you fight, I fight, and then you finish all your charges.
Right.
So I do have the 2 CP. So you get to choose if you want to fight here first or here first. How many wounds does he have?
How many wounds do you have? He has 5.
He has 5. What's his save?
His save is 6.
However, if you look down here, he should have a 4-up invul.
Yes.
Basically, he has a 4-up invul.
I don't know exactly what that
4-up invul means no matter what the AP is, a 4 always saves.
means. Okay.
So if they have an invul, the invul does not matter what AP is. So it just means we're always going to save on this not. So imagine he's got an aura.
Okay.
Like a cleric shield.
Okay.
And he's always going to save on that.
Okay.
Okay? So he's going to save on a 4,
Okay.
but there's going to be 2 guys that can swing into him. He's going to save on a 3,
He's gonna save on a 3.
but he's going to be -2 on a save, so he's saving on a 5.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know the answer to this question because I don't know. But what I'm going to tell you is just go with what you feel. Either the big dude or the farseer. I don't have the answer.
As far as who goes first,
'Cause I'm
because you're
gonna-
gonna interrupt me.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
Let's do the Wraith Lord
Okay,
first.
that's fair because at least you know you're getting this point. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those. Yeah, it's a toss up. So go with the Wraith Lord. How many attacks? You sweeping or you hitting big?
You know what? Let's sweep. Just to make sure.
Well, no. Hitting big. So sweep, you're only doing 1 damage.
Huh? The
See-
sweeping blow? It's 2 damage.
I reduce damage by 1.
Oh, that's right.
So it's going to take 2 of those. So you're getting 2 hits for every 1 hit.
Right. So I'm
But
getting
it's
8
taking 2
attacks.
hits to kill me. Versus the other one,
Well, I only
every
get
hit
4 hits.
kills me guaranteed.
That's true. Okay. So then, yeah, let's do the crushing
All
strike.
right, cool. So 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Hitting on
Hitting on 3s.
3s. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, you got 3 hits.
3 hits. Okay. And they don't do anything extra special. Okay, so 3 hits.
Yep.
So then it is strength is 7 plus 2 is 9.
Yep, 9 to my 5. So needing 3s.
Okay. All 3 of them do.
Minus
Minus 4.
-4, so -3, so I need 6s. He is deader than doornail. And that banner comes in.
Huzzah! Ooh.
Yep, you're waxing them off the table now. All right, so I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to spend the 2 CP. This is why I saved it earlier, because I was like, I'm going to need this. And we're going to take and put... I'm going to put the regular attacks into him, from the leader, and I'm going to put the flails into the farseer.
Okay.
So the 3 attacks into the one guy.
Gonna hurt.
And it's going to be 3 hits. And it's going to be 3 wounds. So you're going to have 3 saves.
For my
Minus 1.
defender guy.
Yep, -1.
So that means it's 5.
Yep.
So 3 saves on a 5. I saved 1.
Okay, so he's dead. And then the 6 attacks into the Farseer.
Oh, good.
Your Farseer is T3,
Uh,
so really T2 because I'm full of
yes.
pus and all that, but I'll reroll the 1 because of the flail. So you're going to have 4 saves
Okay.
at -2, but it's 4 invuls.
So I just have to hit 4s.
Just 4s.
Okay. Well,
It's 2 damage each.
can I spend a
You can
command
CP.
point?
Yes, you can. Good call. Spend a CP. She failed 2 of them. And
Okay.
it passes it. So she's only going to take 2 damage.
Okay.
Now, she would have had an option there. She was only 2 damage each. She's got 5 wounds. You could have taken both of them. But the kicker is if you fail to kill them, it's what do you do?
Yeah.
So it's better to have them on the runes, and I'm good with that from that standpoint.
So he has
However,
3 wounds left.
we are going to move in here,
And now you can take that point.
and your banner will go down.
Okay.
But that's okay, because we're in turn 4? Turn 5. Turn 4. Turn 4. In turn 5, you score based at the end of your turn. So at the end of your turn, you'll be able to get on all the objectives and score some points there.
Okay.
All right, so swing away. You might kill them all. Anyway, so
Oh, that's right, because now...
how many attacks you got?
2 attacks.
2 attacks, all right.
And it's the Witchblade. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified roll of a 2+ is always successful.
So, a what?
With the Witchblade, anytime an attack is made with this weapon, an unmodified roll of a 2+ is always successful.
All right, so how many attacks you have?
2.
2 attacks is all you got?
That's what it says.
Yep.
2
So
attacks.
2 dice.
I just need to roll 2s.
2s to hit.
Are you okay? I got one of them.
And what do you need to win?
I don't know.
A 2. And it say anytime an attack is made.
Oh, okay. Oh, the wound, an unmodified wound roll of 2 is always
Yep.
successful. Okay.
What's the minus?
-1.
Nope. How much damage?
2 damage.
So take 1. Put it on that one guy that's on the point there. All right, cool.
Okay.
So that will end turn 4.
Okay.
So we are taking in turn 4. So let's look at this. So you got some of the things killed there. You've gonna have you've got this point here.
Mm-hmm.
You now have this point here. I'm sitting there. I do have 2 points, and I do have 1 banner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll end up with 4 points. So 8 points. 8 points because you still have 2 and I hold 2. So 8 points on my score, 1 point on my banner, and that's it from that aspect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh wow, that's interesting. So we'll go into my movement phase. We'll get the score updated for turn 5. I will get 2 CP. And
I need to do my strands of fate.
Yes, you do. Do them
2,
strands of fate.
4,
I forgot about
6.
them strands. See, you're getting good at this. That's a lot of 4s.
4
Fours are to hit.
rolls. I want the psychic one.
There you go. She's starting to understand how that Craftworld Eldar works. Psychic is the key and the way,
And
so I really
let's
like
pick
it.
a hit one.
Nice, I like it. All right, cool. So we'll go into my movement here. It's going to be pretty short and sweet, folks, because if you haven't noticed, I'll just go ahead and let everyone know. I literally have
3
3
miniatures?
3 models on this table. So we're just going to make sure that you can't maybe mess with that. Actually, you're going to be able to no matter what I do. So we're just going to play that game like that. We're just going to sit there and do that. I'm trying to take and get it in an angle so that you couldn't shoot him.
Oh.
But I only can move 5, and no matter what I do, actually the better thing is for me to advance, because you could move 8 to be able to see him, just see here. So we are going to advance him for 1, which won't be enough, so we're just going to kind of do like that
Okay.
from that aspect. If you shoot, and you'll still be able to get 1 shot off at him. What? How far does your flamer shoot?
The flamer I think is 12.
Well, you move 8.
Yeah.
So you are 12 and 8 is 20. So you're 18 away. So yeah, you'll be able to move up 8 and flame at the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually okay with staying in combat, I think. Because if I can kill the Farseer, that's a win for me. Because I cannot fall back far enough over here. So I don't know if I can kill the Farseer or not, but we're going to take a try. Okay, cool. So we're now going to go into my psychic phase.
Mm-hmm.
It's done, because I have no psychic. We're going to go into my shooting phase. It's done, because I have nothing
No
else
one's
to
in
shoot.
range.
So then we're going to go into combat. So you're going to get to swing first.
I get to swing first.
2 attacks, hitting on
2s. On
2s. Oh,
1
man.
hit.
But you can CP reroll it if you would like. It's up to you,
I'm gonna go with yes, actually.
because you're going to get 2 CP during your turn. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so
then you
2
wound on
hits,
2s.
and I wound on 2s. Woo.
There you go. Both wound.
Both
Minus.
wound. -1.
-1, so I ignore, so 3 ups. I make them both, so it didn't
Nothing
matter.
happens.
All right, cool. So we're going to take and we're going to go 3 attacks into you. Nope. And, yep, so you have 2 at -1, which is a 4-up invul.
Okay, so 2 of them.
Yep.
Snake eyes.
1 damage each.
So that means I'm down to 1.
What were you at? 3? Yep.
I was at 3, so I'm
And
down
then
to 1.
6 attacks here.
Ouch! Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
He's so dead.
That's the flail doing its work. You're gonna have 4 more 4-ups.
4 more 4-ups. Okay, let's see if I
Chase.
can do that. That's gonna be a no. I succeeded 2 of them, but he did.
Okay, well then he is dead. Chase says great work on the fundamentals of getting the turns in sequence. So that's really good. I mean, first game, it's amazing you're figuring out all the turn sequences. This has been really, really, really good. All right, so Farseer's dead, so we're just going to kind of tuck in here and do that. With that,
That means I'm not gonna get my points for one of my things, isn't it?
to the last, I finally killed one of them. I was like, this guy lived with 1, and I'm going, oh my gosh, I got to kill one of them. I can't let him get a full 15. What am I doing? But that's a good call because you realize what was going on. I mean, excellent work on that one. All right, so we're going to go in the bottom of turn 5.
Okay.
You're going to get 2 CP.
Okay. That was good there.
Now the problem is you saved your psychic one, but you have no psyker now.
But now I have no
So
psychic,
it's all good.
Oh well.
So with that,
So that's gone.
yeah, it's there, but it'd be gone. So you're going to have your movement. Mm-hmm. So again, this is something we haven't done yet. Mm-hmm. We're going to kind of play around with this here. No, she'll get it at the end of the turn. And she gets nothing for the banners yet. So what we'll do is we're going to take and... How far do they move?
My guards move 5, I think. Guards move 5.
So what we're going to do is you'll take a -1 to hit, but you could always advance and actually land on this one. Mm-hmm. Because it's assault, right?
Yes. My Rifkin is an assault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So your assault, you'll be -1 because you advance. So any assault weapon can shoot if you advance. But
Okay.
it's -1 to shoot it. Okay?
Okay.
Or what kind of combat do they have?
Nothing.
Nothing. So we're going to go with this route. So what you're going to do, because we're just going to see if we can get some points for you, okay? So you're 6.5 away. So you just need to roll 2 on your advance. Just 1 dice.
Just 1 die. I need to roll a 2.
Yep, need to roll 2. There you go.
3. So,
So what's going to happen is this guy's going to come down here, staying outside of an inch away from me.
Okay.
You with me? You following me? I'm showing you what's going on here.
yeah.
So then within 2 inches, so your other guy is going to be here. Okay. The next guy, because remember, you got 5 guys. You just got to maintain a 2-inch coherency, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go here. This one's going to go here, and this one's going to go here.
So that way I could theoretically get
If
both
you
of
can
those if I can kill those.
Shoot them off. There you go.
Okay.
This guy, he's just going to move his
He
12.
can move it. He
get
can move
it.
8.
Okay, 8. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
To get to within 12. To flame the guy down there, just
Yeah.
to see if you get lucky with that one.
Yeah.
And then it opens up another one there.
Okay.
So, with that being done, we are now into Psychic.
Psychic, which does nothing.
There you go. You're
Woo!
done. We're going to go into the shooting phase.
Okay. All right. So then shooting phase, I want to do these guys
It doesn't
first.
matter.
Does
Yep,
it
yeah,
really
because
matter?
you're going to re-roll. You want to kill these guys. So you want to, your CP, you're going to put everything you can right here. So how many attacks do you have? Just 4.
4.
Because you can't see with this guy.
Right.
Because if you could have got him in there, it would have been nice. But since you can't,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
So 4 of them go. Okay.
Assault 1, hitting on 3s,
Hitting
but
on
-1
3s.
because you advanced.
Right. So
what
hitting
does this
on
give you?
that one gives
What
me.
does the strand do?
That one is an automatic. That one is a 6 for a hit roll.
So
So
you're
I
just
could do
gonna
that.
roll- yeah, there you go. Just rolling 3 dice. So Strand of Fate used to get an automatic 1 hit. Needing force. You'll CP reroll one of them.
Yeah.
There you go. You get CP
Yeah.
reroll per phase. So that's burnt that for the turn. There you go. So you got 3 hits.
3 hits.
Strength.
Strength 10.
T4, T5.
Okay. So
So-
then I need.
10 to 5.
Sorry. So it's 4s and 3s, so it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I need 2s.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So 2 saves minus.
-4.
Hold on, was one of those a 6?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So I need 6s. I do not make either one, so they are dead.
Woohoo!
All right, so shoot your flamer.
So it's a D6 to figure out how many attacks it is. It is one attack that does.
You can't CP reroll it because
Nope.
you've already done it for the phase.
So then it is strength 4.
Yep. So
So-
T5.
I need a 5.
Yep.
4. So no.
All right, cool.
Misses.
So he
Or-
is done.
or
No
doesn't really
charges. I mean, you could take and long bomb charge him if you wanted to.
I don't think that'll probably work.
I mean, here's the thing. So we told you it was 17. You moved 8. So 8 minus 17 is 9. If you make the 9-inch charge and kill him, you still accomplish the same thing. It never hurts to do it because I don't think I can kill you back because it's not a flail.
Okay.
So just roll the 9 and see what you get.
So it's
2 dice. Needing a 9. You got it.
8.
8.
So
You
no.
got a CP though. Game's over otherwise. You're going to take it to the bank.
Would that reroll both of them or
Yes,
just one of
both
them?
of
Okay. So sure.
Anytime you CP reroll and it's 2 dice being rolled, you reroll both.
Okay. Ah.
That
Well.
is a 9.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. So I'm going to move around here. We're going to get this Wraith Knight into this thing. Wraith Lord. I say Wraith Knight, Wraith Lord. There you go.
So he's gonna be right there, and so then he gets to do his
Attacks.
attacks. Let's do the 4 attacks.
Yep.
With the crushing strike. So that is
Threes.
3. So 2
2.
hits.
Yep. Needing 3s. Because I think it's strength 9.
Strength 9.
Yep.
So I need
It's
3.
5s. Yep.
Okay, so one of them.
Damage.
Damage is D3 plus 3.
Yep. So
So
he
then-
is dead because I failed it. So anybody watching at home, just so everybody knows, I know that I'm objective secure here, and if she comes over and doesn't kill the Marine, I would technically hold the objective, but she has 2, and it's hold 1, hold 2, hold more. So technically she had more. So she had nothing to lose other than the fact, and I'll show this, other than the fact, the possibility of me killing the Wraith Lord back. However, with it being it's not even my leader, it's just 2 guys. And actually, I'm going to take and do, yeah, we were good on our morale. I forgot to give you a morale check earlier.
Oh.
But he stayed. I rolled a 2, so we're good. I lost 4, remember you killed
Oh
the
yeah.
But even with that, he'd only have 2 attacks hitting on 3s. And then he would need, so you'd have 1 save at -1, which I doubt you would fail. And so from that standpoint, the Wraith Lord wouldn't die, so she didn't lose anything. Gaining it, though, the kicker is she actually takes down the banner.
Woo!
So it means I don't get to score it at the end of the game.
It's not so good because my only guys who could do banners, you killed. Almost
Again,
3.
my brain does not do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the score punched in right quick so we can figure out what it is there. I'm going to walk them through it. And while we're doing that, any questions in the chat, throw them up. I'll come over there. You don't have to throw it to the front. You can just go right there. Let's throw the score in right quick. Any questions, chunk them up in the chat. And then we're going to kind of do once we get the score in and see where it's at, we're going to do a post-game thing there. So in her turn 5, she will score 12.
I want my last
She
die
will
back.
get 10 for her to the last.
Ow.
No. I
What
think
didn't
you
we
want
do?
to. Psychic interrogation, I think, is what we took.
Oh.
But you were in the other ones. So it's going to be 13 plus the 10. Plus 10. Oh, plus 10 to tank. There you go. Let's just go check it right quick. Hit the layers. Just checking scores here. 10, 20, 30. It's only 45 up top. And then how much at the bottom? 8. So 45 plus 8.
Is that you?
I got stranglehold 2 times though. 3 times. Yeah. So 6. So 45.
So I think on the
plus
points game I got decimated.
11 plus 10. 66. Save it. We'll see what it looks like. We're going to flip it to the front here. So at the end of the day, working with limited calculators here, we'll see what else that. I'm going to walk to the front of the camera, and it's just so bad so I can see it. But I know Chase looks like he adds something. That's a great thing, Chase. Question. We're going to ask that in just a second. So it ended with, oh my goodness, I can't see.
66 Nathan, 47 to Brittany.
So 66 me to 47 Brittany.
You know what? I didn't decimate it as much as I thought it would.
No. It's one of those, it feels that way, but it really wasn't. It was actually a good game. So Chase asked, who was your favorite out of the units? You didn't have a lot, but what was your MVP? Who did you have the most fun with?
I really like my Wraith Guards.
These guys?
I really like them. They're really shooty, and I'm not gonna lie. The entire reason I got this army is because of their little helmets. That I just thought they were funny and cute, and so that was why I wanted them. But they are really good at shooting.
They are good. When you guide them, they are awesome. From that standpoint,
I think they killed the most things.
I think they pretty much killed everything. Even the Wraith Lord tried, but he did okay. But no, they did. I mean, they did the work on the Demon Prince. They picked up almost a squad over there. Like everybody else was just cleaning up, but they were doing the hammer and anvil of everything. So greatly appreciate it. Did you like it?
Yeah, this is good.
Fun?
Yeah. Now that I have a better grasp of it. Yeah.
Any questions about anything we went through?
No, I think it's a lot of number crunching really fast that I slow down on. But no, I think I like it.
Each of the phases went pretty good?
Yeah.
Cool. So now you get to take and kind of look at some different things. You've got to play it. I know the chat said Steven said some models that you could take and borrow if you wanted to look at that. I know Skip's like, well, we could get this, we could get this. Here's what I'll tell everybody. Like, subscribe, throw comments in the chats. If you really enjoyed watching Brittany do it and learning the game. And yeah, I know y'all said do a series on it. I mean, you're happy to do it, I'm pretty sure, because they come over to take and learn the game and had fun with it.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to do it, put it in the chat on being able to see it, and we'll figure out how we'll do that and work it in during the schedule. I know during the summer months it's probably going to be easier, so
Yeah.
might as well look at doing it now if we were going to take and do it from that aspect. And then we'll figure out how to get the armies together. And I won't be, by the time we get 2,000 points, it will be Tau or Harlequin. So you may have Elfo and Elf, but
Oh no.
that's what it boils down to. But we'll still be teaching. I won't be brutal in the game. I'll still teach and show everything. Any other questions from the chats that's watching? Anything before we head out? Again, greatly appreciate everybody taking and watching. Again, all about taking and getting their models, getting them painted on the table, figuring out how to play the game, getting through the concept. That's what we're all about. We've got the Discord that's about to go live this week. I'll be putting that in the chat too, so you can join that. We have the Patreon. We're going to be setting it up when we get the shirts in that you can get a discount if you're one of those. We've got the event coming up in October. We've got a hotel set up so that you can get a 15% off the discount. It's not blocked. If they got room, you can book it. Would love to see people come in from all over and show things they've learned maybe from watching us or ask questions. Got all things kind of going on, really and true. At the end of the day, I just want to grow the community. To be honest with you, what got me kind of excited about doing it and some of the camera angles and stuff is Joe from War Games Live. Just want to give him a shout out because he actually motivated me enough to kind of get this started and really start pushing it. I was tinkering with it as a toy, but now it's kind of something that I really enjoy doing. So let me see what else we got over here. Oh, Chase, anytime. I appreciate you and Kristen in chat being active. I appreciate anybody else that's watching behind the corners that didn't want to say anything. Anybody that's watching it, greatly appreciate everybody showing up. It really makes it fun when I get to interact with the chat along with teaching. Sometimes I know we do the competitors on Monday. Next Monday will be on the calendar. We'll have a Tempest campaign. Just to give a heads up, we're going to have NIDS versus probably Tau doing a Tempest War campaign. So the cards, but with 2 competitive armies. So we'll see what we can actually pull those out. I'm running a custom set next week, so I think it'll be fun. Anything else before we head out?
I think it's it.
Had a good time?
Yeah.
Skip, you did a good job behind the camera. Replaced me very well. I appreciate it. Excellent work. With that, everyone, have a good one. If you want to, you can get over there, push the end. Yep, and do it.